The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Saturday, March 14th. The Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Kalshi. Make real money predicting sports, people. Kalshi is available in all 50 states. So you get $20 free with our promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, Kalshi, promo code SGPN. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
Hey, what's up, you degenerate gamblers? This is Bill Burr, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride, baby.
We are here. YouTube.com/the college experience. Jump on over there as the Aztecs just capped off our Friday night with a crazy win there against the Lobos. We will talk about that in a bit. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, aka Pick Don D. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
I smoke and I drink and I don't have stress and I'm healthy.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
Woo! Watch a lot of games. I know you guys did too. World. But it's still funny because my wife should be used to this, but sometimes like, you're still watching games? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I am joined by my co-host who, well, maybe you saw him in Cleveland. Maybe you saw him at the, your local dive. Give it up for the host of the college football experience, former staffer at Austin P with the Governor, South Carolina with the Gamecocks, and West Virginia with the Mountaineers, Ryan McIntyre, AKA Moneyline Mac. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Yes, looking live here from Cleveland, Ohio. Enjoyed some action, man. It's all you know me, man. I love the Mac. I'm Mac attack and the Maction. Let's go.
Let's fucking go right there and
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
What's that hotel room running you? $40 a night?
I'm at the Indigo downtown, right?
I know Cleveland. They'll pay you to come stay there. Look, we're also joined by a third man in the booth. He is the host of the College Baseball Experience. Check that up. That this week's episode out. Fantastic shit there. Give it up for the great Noah Bieniek. How are you, buddy?
Doing all right. And yeah, speaking of this week's episode of the College Baseball Experience, SEC play was back in the regular season, and home teams went 6-2, 5-3, and we made a killing on the home teams because Colby. Going on the road in college sports is tough to do and go win. And the SEC does not challenge themselves in non-conference. So you fade them in their first road games, and they all lose. Easy money.
It seems like a common thing throughout, well, at least in football, it was for a long time. There's a reason why Saban was like, yeah, we'll play you in Atlanta or Dallas. We're never going to play you in your home stadium. I think the only one that he did was Duke. NC Nick was at that game when Duke was still shitty. And then Penn State during
the return game to Michigan.
Yeah, Penn State during the like right after the Sandusky shit. So they were trotting out the B team. Anyway, we're also joined by fourth man in the booth. He is the host and former host of the Big 12 Experience. Give it up for the great Troy Tuning. How are you, buddy?
Man, sitting in the group chat on, conference tournament, you get to the semis and finals of some of the smaller leagues, and the big leagues are coming around the corner on the weekend. It's just making me mad that we can't stay in Vegas for like 10 days because the brain trust has been working. It feels like all the watching all year long is starting to come through. We've got games that aren't rigged now, and we're all starting to just, we're hitting money line dogs. We're crushing it. It's kind of awesome. Shout out to anybody that played the Ludwig Aberg end of round 2 leader with me today too. That was fucking sweet.
There you go. There you go. Now
25-1.
You said 10 days in Vegas. Look, I'm in my 40s. I did 10 days in Vegas. I think I did 14 days in Vegas doing stand up a while back in my 20s. And my complexion
nothing
was
to do with that.
My complexion was green. Like,
yeah, did you have those Olympic face by the end of that? Like, just
if I could find the photo, this shit would destroy the internet. But I remember like taking photos of people. And then like they showed me once I got back to LA, I was like, that's me.
It's two different people.
My face is green. Yeah, 10 days in Vegas sounds absolutely horrible to me right now. But you guys are younger. Yeah, man, what a slate of games. And you are going to Vegas, all of us. All right, so we can get a Whoa Bundy's right now. If you guys don't probably know that reference, but Whoa Bundy's. Guys, game balls. Let's get to it.
Here, you want to go by bracket today?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it.
The Mountain West Conference, which sets up for a great championship game tomorrow between chalk. It's all chalk, with the exception of San Jose State, right? San Jose State was and I guess Nevada. So, but we have Utah State and San Diego State. The rivalry continues. Those two teams joining the Pac-12 next year. Yeah, I mean, Utah State made a killing on them today. One of my favorite plays is against Nevada. And then I just ate shit laying 2.5 with San Diego State. Yeah, I mean, great game. San Diego State, New Mexico. It's a shame that game's going away. Cause that's one of my favorite games to watch each year, but thoughts on that game. What's up?
Our friend Rocco broke that news mid-game, like the first half, like with 7 minutes to go. He's like, yeah, and this is a fantastic game. Make sure you cherish it because they're not playing each other next year. Like,
they're in different conferences. I don't think
or whatever. No, like they were trying to schedule non-con series with each other, and they just weren't able to make it.
Well, do you know why? Do you know why?
Probably has something to do with San Diego State.
Well, Brian Dutcher said we will not play in crazy altitude.
Yeah.
At any time. We'll do neutral. We will not play. So Albuquerque, Reno, Laramie, Fort Collins. Maybe.
I mean, he's smart for it. Like that's where the Aztecs have been tripped up over the last decade.
Yeah.
What about when it's going to be a first year head coach next year in Logan, though?
I mean, they'll be fine.
No, I mean, it's just like
in conference though. In conference, I get your point. Colorado State actually. What am I talking about? Colorado State and Utah State will still be there, but Air Force won't be there. So,
what is your camera doing? I just saw you pull it down, and
it just does it
back up.
It's got a mind of its own.
Yeah, you weren't on yesterday's show, but Casey Alexander, Kansas State. So now does that mean Calhoun's going to UC?
Yeah, I think it's a done deal, right?
Yeah. Yes.
How about, hold on. We should, I know we're supposed to be going by the bracket here. We are not talking about the elephant in the room here. Jeff Capel is back at Pitt.
I'm sure everyone saw Moneyline Mac's tweet about Jeff Capel being retained by Pitt. Now, as soon as I
missed the tweet. I missed the tweet, but I
missed it too.
You want to read it verbatim, Mac?
That was during hours where I was not awake, probably.
I'll find it and read it verbatim on here. Go ahead.
I said it was the right decision. He hasn't had enough time yet, and I hope they lose every game next year.
That's just I mean, it's unbelievable.
They have no money. They have no money there.
How's that possible?
So Kevin Sweeney,
and then I had a follow-up tweet, and I said, because like the NIL Pitt people were losing their mind, like they got this little account where they're like, I can't believe he's back. I said, Pitt had, and I went all serious at the beginning. I go, Pitt has no money. Just like they have no fans. Nobody shows up to the game. Nobody cares anymore. This was a proud program once upon a time.
Football and basketball. And basketball.
And then I said, unfortunately, you'll just have to live through Big Brother West Virginia now because West Virginia's going up and Pitt's going down. Eat shit, Pitt. Enjoy your weekend. That was my tweet at that.
Yeah, there was also a West Virginia and then a stock up emoji and then Pitt and then a stock down emoji.
So I won't say that Mac's wrong. However, I saw a tweet from Kevin Sweeney literally quote tweeting that Pitt graphic that they said, Jeff Capel will be retained for next year or whatever. And he said that this basically means that we, scanned the coaching market and determined that there wasn't enough quality candidates to really consider. I kind of agree with national landscape wise. I don't know if there's any home run hires that are proven power conference coach ready. So I think you got your Hodgson to Syracuse. I think you got a couple other hand-picked guys. But as it gets further and further down the food chain, like the Pitts, the Georgia Techs, I don't know who's jumping for those jobs.
When did Pitt become less than Cincinnati?
Hold on. I think I can read the tea leaves here. I think you guys are missing the elephant in the room here. They have a new president, a new athletic director. Football drives the bus. Narduzzi's buyout is decent. All right. I think it's something like 21 million or something.
Yeah, but they didn't use it. So like now they're gonna have to get
but I'm saying he's on the hot seat next year.
Well, now you might have to get 2 coaches next year.
But that's still this calendar year. I think it's still it's still
no. It's a different fiscal year, like for your academics and whatever. That flips.
But Capel's got them to the tournament before, and I just think they would care more about football than basketball.
Yeah,
I shit on Pitt as much as anybody. They've been to the tournament one time in 8 years. Yeah, and actually, expand. Actually, that's under Capel. Expand it to Stahl. They've been to the tournament one time in 10 years. This is fucking Pitt. Like, as much as I hate, they actually were a proud program. Now they're just a clown show, and I love every second of it because I'm a West Virginia guy. But this was a good program.
Yeah,
for them to only be the tournament one time in 10 years, the ACC has sucked. The ACC has fucking sucked. How have they only been to the tournament one time in a decade?
I like this shout from Damani for Georgia Tech saying Scott Cross. I also think Bob Ritchie is a good candidate for Georgia Tech. So, yeah.
Another thing is
like you remember Pitt's actually, as much as I fucking hate Pitt and I can't say anything good about them, that should be a good program.
Of course. There's no pro team in basketball. Yes. I mean, in football there is, but still Pittsburgh has been Pennsylvania in general has been a very good football state, but basketball, like you would think, like there's no pro team there. You should be good. Yeah. Also Thad Matta back at Butler. That one I actually think is smart because when he gets tired, he's back.
Yeah, they announced him back.
I wish we had not bet the shit out of them on it.
Yeah, well, we burnt that.
I sent you today an updated graphic of all the coaching carousel moves, like that were updated to the hour, like a couple hours ago.
Yeah. It's funny. I got Cody Frazier texted me he's like, San Diego State fucked me. I got 2.5 to it. I went in late. I forgot because the shit's it was on the next tab. So I forgot for a little bit because it was starting so late. But I got the worst of that number 2. So, it happens. Anyway, shout out to Brick says, giving us $10. I wish New Mexico could hit a free throw. Yeah. New Mexico or San Diego State? San Diego State would have covered the 2.5. But I guess if you're a Lobo fan, that too, I can see that angle too. But any other thoughts on this bracket here?
I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's always good when those two square up.
Did San Diego State solidify their NCAA tournament with that win? With because they were I think like the second team out, according to a lot of people, or third team out. First 4. Yeah.
So the thing I caution you with the TV analysts and whatever is like they're going to do that with the games that remain because they want to build up that game and the importance of it. I don't think it flips like that with one win. Okay. I think the biggest meaning it has is San Diego State just won the most recent game against another bubble team. I don't know if it necessarily boosts their resume so much to where they're in now.
And if you're an Aztec fan, obviously you want to be rooting against Ole Miss, but it's good to see Oklahoma lose. It was good to see Oklahoma lose for them. Wasn't there one other team that was on the fence? Oh no, VCU ended up surviving.
Yeah,
VCU ended up
VCU
surviving.
won their
Yeah.
game.
Anyway, let's jump over to the next bracket where shout out to the Aztecs though with the big win there. Mac, you were in Cleveland at the MAC championship there, or I'm sorry,
We
tournament.
need his
Yeah.
recap over the last 2 days from this.
What a great event. Honestly, like just what a great event.
Speaking of the devil,
Shout out to Cody Frazier. There we go. $5.
Oh,
Appreciate
he's gonna
you.
be there with
I'll buy
Jared?
you. I'll buy
Let's
you
go.
a beer or 40 of them soon.
The dynamic duo is
yeah.
back. Oh,
Let's
that'll be a
go.
long Wednesday night.
Let's go.
Yeah, like
I got a TV spot on Wednesday night too, so I can't.
Well, aren't we?
That should be fun.
Aren't we doing dinner Wednesday night?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
One of those nights. But I'm on VEASAN with Dustin.
What time's your
Sweetison.
spot?
I forget. I got to look it up.
Oh boy. I think it's 10 p.m. Vegas time is our dinner.
Yeah, I might be fucked out of that thing, but we'll see. What else Mac, yeah, the floor is yours, buddy.
Yeah, so I wasn't on last night. I think everybody knows what happened last night. I had been I pulled the all-nighter and I got back to the room right before. It had been a good day and I think I died.
Look,
we were hoping you weren't in the
The only thing on my mind, Gene, was pussy.
how did I know that clip was coming?
So the day one recap, like that was as fun a quadruple header because I kind of wish I had been at a traditional event where there's like that 3-hour break in between. I could have came back and taken a nap. There was no break in the day. So it was straight from 11 a.m. all the way to 9 p.m. And obviously the UMass Miami game was the headline because Miami goes down and just an instant classic. Frank, great win for UMass and Frank. But Bowling Green and Toledo was a classic. Battle of I-75 came right down the wire. Akron, Buffalo was beat fucking Akron somehow. I don't know how, even though Akron dominated the game. And then Kent in Ohio was a great matchup as well. And then today, I mean, I tipped my cap to Toledo. They made shots, and unfortunately for my Minutemen, you're not going to win a game against a good team going 4 for 22 from 3 and missing free throws left and right. UMass just played like fucking shit today. Toledo deserved to win the game. Their guards were awesome. And then the nightcap, that place was lit, man. For the
wagon wheel
battle of the wagon wheel, man.
Which side had more?
Oh, Akron by far.
Okay, we handicapped that correctly.
It's definitely an Akron crowd. But Kent's chippy, man. Kent's not a fucking pushover or pussy ass fan base or in program. They battled their ass off. They were down 14.5. I went to go get a beer with Tailgate Report. Like, this fucking game's over. They're not getting back into it. They had that shit tied up by like the under 16. I was like, Senator Off's a good coach. Just overall, like, fun ass time. And Colby, we have a lot of fans in Maction country. A lot of good people here. Really enjoyed my time. I will be
and I retract my statement about Cleveland being $40 a hotel night shitty dump. Now that you tell me that, should have led in with that. Cleveland's a fucking beautiful city. Love it. Drew Carey forever. And let's go.
I'd like to peel back the onion just a little bit more. Like, you guys called this shot.
I'm sorry. Did you just say
peel back the onion? Onion a little bit more. Yeah, sure. That's what Mac's been doing the last 2 days there in Cleveland, peeling back some undies. Yeah, you guys called the UMass, didn't even know the matchup going into the tournament. Called the UMass money line over Miami, Ohio. I'd like to rehash this out with Mac on the podcast because I think it's deserved, first off, because there's a massive money line hit. But so Mac, the game itself, Miami, Ohio, I think it's important. What do you think worked most to beat Miami, Ohio? It was the first time they went down all year. People would probably be curious to know, as hopefully we do see the Red Hawks in the big dance.
All right, let's start with that point. If they don't put those fucking guys in if they send them to Dayton It is a fucking joke. Like, and you know, and I was behind the scenes, and every single MAC coach and the Miami of Ohio AD, he's a great guy, and they're all like, we're going to bat for like, that was the first thing on every single Maction coaches. We're going to bat for Miami of Ohio in the press conference.
As they should.
Like it because like Kowalczyk got done with his game. He goes, I got to go to bat for Miami of Ohio. John Gross, I know he's brothers with Travis Steele.
Yeah.
He started going to bat for Miami of Ohio. Rob Senderoff, the game had been over for 10 hours. He gets in the press conference. He goes, if we don't get Miami of Ohio in the day out, this is a fucking joke. But, like, they're all correct in terms of if they don't let Miami of Ohio in the NCAA tournament, then why do we even play the games? And then I saw Frank's clip. Frank killed
Frank's
it.
press conference was great, but I even thought what he said on Whitlock was even better. Yeah.
And Frank is as good as anybody at capturing the room, hitting on the point. And we've been saying this on the show. These teams are assigned a number, Kempom, Bortorvik, at the beginning of the year. How are you supposed to improve the number if you don't get an opportunity to play teams above you?
Yeah. And I thought what Frank said best too is he was in the SEC meetings when they, them and they basically the power schools concocted a plan to basically rig the whole goddamn sport.
Well, they know that the committee's not watching all the games. It's the same thing we have in football. Like, there's no requirement that we get to see even if it was only weekend games, that we saw that the basketball committee was gathering, 5 or 6 times a year to watch the whole Saturday slate together. I would be even then, if they wanted to act like they were going to keep them out, at least you could justify they were all watching the games. They just look at the numbers. So when we say the numbers are fudged, that's because you have to combine them with the eye test. You can't just look at numbers and Excel spreadsheet says that these guys are going to play basketball better.
Yeah.
You have to also watch the games.
And I had hit on the fact that I hadn't hit on exactly Frank's point, but I just said, I know this just from doing the show as long as we've been doing it. It's much harder to predict who's going to be good this year than it was 5 years ago. And Frank said we had 11 new players on our team this year. But we got this ranking. It's like, how do we get this ranking? No one has seen this team play.
And Frank made, and not to make this all about Frank. Frank finished in the top 6 of the SEC 6 out of his 10 years. He only made the tournament one time. The year I was there, we went to the Final Four. Last year they got 14. I know they were better than they had been, but these numbers are all bullshit.
Last year though, they were something crazy.
They had a great
138 and 50 and non-con or something like that. It was just not done before.
They didn't deserve 14, but they probably deserved 11 or 12.
Yeah, Texas didn't belong in. Yeah. I will say this too, I feel like all of us took one thing out of that Frank speech, and it hammered home a lot of what we've been talking about all year. I don't think that there's anything wrong with what you view from Kempom on a game-to-game basis throughout the season. The preseason number is the preseason number. You guys have a total point that shouldn't be accounted for in postseason metrics whatsoever. And the biggest point that he made, and it's something that I've been saying for a while, is if you're going to have that preseason number and power conference teams are going to avoid playing the perceived good mid-majors, there's no way that the mid-major is able to improve that quality predictive metric throughout the season. It's just
pretty disgusting.
It's gamed against them. So
it's anti-American. That's what it is. That shit is anti-American right there.
So Mac, I love where you went with the question. You kind of dodged it a little bit. What did UMass do well to knock off Miami? How can people view a matchup in the big dance when they see the Red Hawks in the bracket?
It's ironic. I didn't even plan on this. I just showed up and I just went with the flow. And I ended up sitting next to my other former boss. Bob Huggins was there too at the game. So I sat with Hugs, and Frank went to the press at 94 feet of pressure at the 12-minute mark when they were down 8, and they wore Miami down. Miami, I don't know if it was just the gauntlet of the 31 games. They're coming off the Battle of the Bricks, But by the last 4 or 5 minutes, Miami of Ohio, Suter and company, they had no legs. They were all those threes they were making. They were short on everything. They were missing free throws. I know that Miami of Ohio doesn't guard very well. So UMass just kept getting shit. Everything was at the rim. And Hugs is just like, they're gonna win because Miami of Ohio's got no legs. So Hugs just kept saying that. Go press. Ironically, Hugs saying press.
That might be a good thing though for Miami, Ohio, to sit there, take that loss, and sit there and get a lot of rest. Get a lot of rest too.
They need some rest because they looked exhausted in that game. No, the whole thing was cool. Just watching Frank kind of throw back the clock and get a big win on national TV, national stage, and Miami's really good though, man. Like it went from I was celebrating the UMass win with Frank and company and I turn on the national news and everybody's saying they're on the bubble, and I'm like, come on, man, like what the fuck are we talking about? So I like instantly was like pissed off after the game because I didn't even think we were stupid enough to say that they were a bubble team, but I guess we are.
So Mac,
I don't know that I buy into it, but we'll see.
That press.
But then I see Bruce Pearl at his son's game, motherfucking the ref. I go, this is the guy that's the voice. Like what?
Yeah. And he's gonna be on Selection Sunday show. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, I'm like, this guy's not biased. Come on, man.
Mac, that's why I wanted to ask you that because it adds up to me, like the press, the guard depth or lack thereof of Miami, Ohio. They're down. Remember, they're down their starting point guard. He was their starting point guard last year. They lost him like 10 games into the year, and Evan Ipsero. So, like, for them to be able to dissect that and see that, hey, we're vulnerable in this, let's work on it over the next week. I think it helps them going into the tournament.
I gotta say, hang on, Bucky. Look, if you go 31-0, you're fucking
they
good.
still
Dude,
aren't really good. Like, they're a good basketball team, but they're not going to win a tournament game unless they play in the first four, which is why if I was a Miami of Ohio fan, I would want the first four game. In a season like this, I would rather win a tournament game as a play-in. Because if they put them as like the last team that gets in and they get stomped in the first round, I think I would actually rather win a first four game.
They're not getting stomped by anybody, man.
No.
Well, they could.
I heard this on another show.
Yeah.
I would love to credit the show that I'm going to pull it from. But for years now, guys, Gonzaga has ran the WCC. How many fucking times has Gonzaga gone 31-0 and undefeated in the WCC? It does not happen often. They have St. Mary's in their league.
Right?
Miami, Ohio has Akron. Yeah, it does not happen often.
Shout out to our pal Jared Green giving us $50. Noah, appreciate the dynamic duo. Shout out that time of year again, boys. Cheers. Here's to you and me, friends forever. Shall we be? If we disagree, fuck you. Because here's to me. I'm going to bed. That's a lot of. What am I reading? Goddamn. You doing spoken word over here? Jared?
Yeah, there was one more line to this, like haiku or whatever. He said, "I'm going to bed before my wife shanks me."
Yeah, there wasn't enough room on the screen for his comment.
I feel like I'm at a bar in Ireland right now. Someone's just getting up there and just yeah.
So real quick before we'll move on from Miami of Ohio.
This is why I stacked the MAC conference second here.
I am the only person that I know outside of the Miami of Ohio fans and coaching staff that was at both their two most hostile games. I was at the game at Kent State. I was at the game at Ohio U. And I guess I was at the UMass game too. You take the fucking 10th or 11th or 12th place SEC or Big Ten team and put them in that environment, the Battle of the Bricks or the Kent State game, they'll get blown the fuck out.
No, they'll out-rebound Miami of Ohio by 15. That's the difference.
No.
That's the only problem.
No. Why don't you ask Auburn last time when they had a good team? They went to App State. They got their fucking ass kicked.
That is true. App State stormed the court. Yeah.
These teams in the middle of the pack of the SEC and Big Ten fucking suck. They would get their ass beat at Kent State or Ohio. And I'm going to leave it at that. I was at those environments. Those places were on fire. They were lit. They were ready to storm that fucking court. Miami of Ohio took their best punch, fucking won, survived in advance. And you get these sorry-ass SEC and Big Ten teams that are fucking propped up by the media and their Kempom, Bartorvik, whatever fucking number. they would get their ass beat in one of those environments by 20. Not even 10, 20.
And Bruce Pearl was the head honcho of that loss at App State, too. There was no son
Bruce
on
Pearl
the
should
road
know
in
better.
that game.
You guys ass whipped at App State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to sound like a Miami of Ohio hater, because if you've seen, like, I thought that they got locked into the tournament 5 or 6 games ago, even. Like, I think they deserve to have a spot in there. I don't think that they're really a legitimate threat to win the game, though. Now,
how can you say that? They're 31-0, 31-1.
We haven't seen them play anybody that's going to have like 3 or 4 dudes that are stronger and way bigger than they are,
which is fair, but that's because nobody else scheduled.
Yes, I understand that, but like now they're going to get scheduled with one of those games, and you know, like as if you were to ask right now, like they play Oklahoma, I could see them beating Oklahoma because we've seen Oklahoma's variance go crazy. That's a bubble team. Give me a team that's like, you tell me if they play Arkansas right now, they're not going to get beat by 10.
Well, Arkansas is a 3 seed though.
Yeah,
and that's you know, you've got
Troy, Miami,
what do you think,
Ohio,
they play Vanderbilt, they've got a chance.
Miami, Ohio is an 11 seed. Here's the potential matchups for them. You let me know who you think would win the matchups. Miami, Ohio could play BYU, Louisville, Wisconsin, or North Carolina on the 6th side.
They could beat North Carolina, but I doubt it.
Okay,
that's only because they've got their best player out. If Caleb Wilson is there, they don't beat any of those teams.
I think they win Louisville and BYU.
They could beat Louisville, but Devanza would give them 40.
I remember once upon a time there was a team called George Mason that was an 11 seed. They couldn't beat Michigan State. They beat them. They couldn't beat North Carolina. They beat them. They couldn't beat UConn. They beat them. And then they were in the Final Four. Like, I don't buy into this that they can't beat them. Why can't they beat any of those teams?
I mean, they can get hot and win these games. I'm talking from when I say they can't beat them, I would give them, you know, that's a less than 10 or 15% chance. If they're getting up there to that 30 or 35%, I think that's where you get to you've got a normal tournament game here with a Cinderella with a chance to win. But like, they're not beating BYU, and I don't think BYU is that good.
Why can't they beat BYU?
Because AJ Devanza is the best player in the country and can score on anybody. He played minutes all year long, at least. And when Richie Saunders went down, he still just took the ball from people and took over games. And I don't think the biggest difference is you get to the tournament, you've got to have a guy that can take a game over and win it on his own.
I got to push back a little bit because
Kevin Durant went one. All
right, for a one-off, we saw Drake with a D2 team last year beat Missouri by 10 in the first round of the tournament, and Missouri had a much more talented team.
Miami of Ohio had Bennett Sturts, then yeah, I would agree.
I mean, still, they had Mark Mitchell, who was a huge fucking recruit. They had Tanjay. They had a Noah Carter. They had a bunch of guys on that team last year. Tamar Bates. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. Caleb Grill. You know, they had a bunch of guys that were on that team. I just think, you know, for a one-off. I mean, I get your point. Like there's a chance they could get blown out. Of course.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think I would rather, if based on the entire momentum for the program this year, I would like to play. If I was a Miami of Ohio coach, I would like to play in the first four and have a really solid chance at getting a win. Even after that, you still have the same chance of winning in the first round as you would have if you didn't play in the first four. I just think that it would be
they'd
big
probably
for
have
their
the
program.
crowd in Dayton too.
Yeah, I think it would be really big for their program to get a win, even if it is a play-in win, just because I would give them a higher than, 30, 25% chance of winning in that first four.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
I don't want to write them off completely.
Well, to Spooner's point, if they won 25 games last year, then why did no one want to play them?
They've won 60 games in 2 years. This isn't a bum team.
There's a reason why no one wanted to play them.
Sure.
There's a reason. Look, because Eastern Michigan had no problem.
Like we watched the reason.
Yeah. But Eastern Michigan played Cincinnati. Western Michigan played Notre Dame. Western Michigan also played
Bowling Green blew out K-State.
Was it Michigan State? Yeah. So I was like you're seeing the rest, the shit of the conference got games. Shit of the conference got games. Yeah.
Sure. And I don't agree with it, but I know that that's what happened. Like
Troy, I think I know where you're coming from in this. Here's the way I would phrase it.
I wouldn't be upset about going to the first four if I was a Miami of Ohio fan. Is all I'm saying.
Here's the way I would phrase it.
I would.
In this point of view per se, it would be. Do I think Miami, Ohio, or will I pick Miami, Ohio in the bracket as an underdog? No. But do I think they can win a game? Hell yeah. I think they got like a 35% chance, 40% chance of winning.
I mean,
it's a little higher than I'd put it, but not anything crazy.
To me, though, where I would push back on you, Troy, is like, if they're in the play-in game, you're basically saying if you go undefeated in the MAC, you're in a play-in game, which is ridiculous to me. Whether you're a Miami Ohio fan or not,
if they had won against UMass, then yeah, I would think you would have a big issue putting them in the first four.
They had a winning record against UMass this year. They went 2-1 against UMass.
Absolutely, but there's a reason why we value these games heavier, and they're one and done games because everybody knows the pressure is on.
They didn't just win the MAC; they went 31-0.
Yeah. That's a really good mid-major conference too, in my opinion. Like, I think it's a really solid conference. It's not like I say anyone 31-0, like you shouldn't be in a play-in game, but I value the MAC as a pretty good mid-major conference.
Fair.
Like,
and all of this is nothing that I like disagree with. I'm just saying I wouldn't hate it. And you're saying that you think that the fan base would be upset or should be upset because they deserve more. And that might
me as a college basketball fan, I would be disappointed just because I'm like, what are you supposed to fucking do? What are you supposed to do? They did
win. They won the regular season.
When we play single elimination basketball in March, that's when you're supposed to win.
They went.
If you go undefeated in the regular season, you should not be in a play-in game.
Why didn't they beat the 8th seed in their conference?
They
why
did.
Why didn't Florida State beat that team?
Yeah,
because if Florida State played Miami of Ohio right now, we'd have a game on our hands.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
that's all I got.
Anyone that goes undefeated,
yeah, and that's all I got to say is we'd have a game on our hands, and Florida State's a no question ACC, nowhere near the tournament.
They almost just beat Duke last night.
Yeah, okay. I know, but they're not a tournament.
Yeah, I mean we could do the hypotheticals here. There's a bunch of donations coming in. By the way, shout out to Bucky giving us $100. Appreciate you. Love you guys. Miami is trash though. They'll be a 12 seed and get fucking rocked against a team like Tennessee.
I can't do this. If you go fucking 31-0, you're not fucking trash. I'm trying to keep it fucking sane. I've watched this fucking team in person multiple times. If you say they're trash, you're a fucking moron. Thank you for the donation, though.
Yeah, they're not trash.
Shout out to Daniel giving us $5 too.
Idiot. You're a fucking idiot. If you say they suck or you think they're trash, you are a fucking retard. This is a good best. We've been doing the show since November 4th. How many games they lost? One.
When's the last time you paid $100 to get called a retard?
I'll send the fucking money back just to call you a retard to your face.
Whoa! That's a week in Cleveland, dude. Don't do that.
I got the fucking money right here. I got to move my UMass.
You just
money
covered
line.
your whole hotel.
I got the UMass money line fucking yesterday.
Yeah, that's where I want to go next. Is I just want to do a quick lap around, like.
Well, hold on,
Frank.
Hold on.
I saw Frank Martin do a media tour after a win against Miami, Ohio. I think they may have dumped the Gatorade a little bit more after beating the 31-0 team than Toledo beating their rival. That's just me.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta get us going here. Folks, want to tell you the college basketball experience.
Yeah, I'm getting this unpaid.
The college basketball experience is brought to you by the fucking bracket challenge we're doing away. This is free to enter, folks, right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. But you better be entering this thing because this is free. We're giving away $5,000 in prizes. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/bracket. That's SportsGamblingPodcast.com/bracket. Why would you not want 5Gs? What are we doing here? We're giving this away. I was looking at the numbers. I was like, man, I'm surprised. I get it. There's no bracket yet, so maybe that's it. But I was like, why is more people not joining this fucking thing? We need you in this. All right. We're giving away 5,000. We don't want to just rig this so I win again. You know what I mean? So, yeah, jump on over there. Plus, we have a $25,000 Survivor contest going on. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/Survivor. That's SportsGamblingPodcast.com/Survivor. New to Splash, use the promo code SGPN50 and get up to $50 in bonus pick'em entries. So do that and let it ride. We're also brought to you by Kalshi. Yes, Kalshi is a real money prediction market, legal in all 50 states. Kalshi's got a ton of trading options for your favorite sports as well, and they now have combos. You can combine 2 or more predictions to increase your payouts. It's Kalshi. You can trade anything over there. New Kalshi customers get $20 when you use the promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, Kalshi. Kalshi, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog has you covered for pick'em entries for almost every single sport. Underdog has just increased their payouts too. 2 pick entries now pay at 3.5 times, and 3 pick entries now at 6.5 times. Whew, so get on over there. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers as well. Play $5, get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCESGPN. So do that and let it ride. Yeah, I mean, Troy, you don't need to apologize, bro. You have your beliefs, and that's the beauty of this country. But I
was more apologizing for just rambling on.
Oh, okay.
I'm still right.
It's a podcast.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. But anyway, are we good to move on from the Mac, or Bieniek, did you want to add in another thing?
No, I did want to get that answer out of Mac, and I did, and I think his answer was pretty logical. Like, they're down their starting point guard, and they have been all year. It makes sense why a press maybe exposed a weakness or two there.
Shout out to B-Shep. Watch the show every day, and I've never caught you guys live. I can thank my child for not sleeping for shit. I know that feeling, brother. All right.
You got this one too,
Oh, all right. The fucking man giving us $100. Shout out to you, gentlemen. Missed the games today at Rocket, and we'll miss the final, but let's make money. Man, our right's been rocking with us for a long time. That is very generous of you. Thank you so much, brother.
$100.
And I'm sorry I wasn't with there.
No,
yeah, $100.
Yeah, the other
$100. Hey, thanks. All right, you jack fuck. That's what Mac's about to say.
Colby couldn't even get to say the word that Max said.
That's my guy. All right, we hung out. What game? All right, what game did we hang out? In Bowling Green, Toledo. We watched the Battle of I-75 courtside. That was a fucking hell of a game. All right, great guy. Glad to finally meet you in person and have a good time. And yes, no, I will never say it to our right. Only a couple of these fucking soft asses in the chat.
And shout out to Mac and Brendan, who made it on the Jumbotron in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, you guys.
Did you guys kiss? What happened?
No.
Kiss kid. Kiss.
I was on the kiss cam with all my cheerleader photos.
There you go.
The flashing cheerleaders. You are looking.
I saw you on the Jumbotron. I was afraid to look. I was like, wait, he's on the Jumbotron? I don't know, Bob. I don't know if I want to see this.
Just don't close your eyes before you look left or right and go for a kiss, because there were some guys in that photo too.
You know what? I should have known that UMass was fucked when I took that photo pregame with the Toledo cheerleaders, and they had they had the fucking cheerleaders on the guys' fucking shoulders doing shit. I was like, oh man, the Minutemen might be in trouble. Like we might be outnumbered here.
The talent here is.
I was like, Minutemen. I got Sam the Minutemen. He's a great mascot, but the talent on Toledo's pretty damn good right now.
You can get a hooker for $100 in Cleveland. I think less than that, Jeff.
That's
if I had to wager.
At the same time.
I've been to Cleveland several times. I think you could pull off. You could have a goddamn fucking slumber party. You could have fucking 10 fucking people there. All right. Unless Cleveland's changed. I was there 4 or 5 years ago, so wasn't that long ago. All right. Next up, let's jump over to the Big 12 on that fucked up court. From one fucked up court to another fucked up court.
This. It was worse today because it was a lighter, brighter gray.
Brett, one thing you can count on with your Mark is just he's gonna fuck up your court.
They went right back to last year's design.
Can they bring me in to fix this great league?
No, they did it perfectly.
Mac is just gonna put him on a regular of light orange.
Just a black top. Mac's like, just use a black
motherfucker.
Someone did the.
This is my league. What is going on in this?
Someone did the great over the summer. Like I know I made a graphic after it, but someone did a good truck stop because they call it the truck stop conference with all the.
Yeah.
And I was joking around today talking to NC Nick saying, dude, they should play next year on the top of the roof of the gas where you gas up. You know what I'm talking about? Like the flat platform, like where you gas up. Wouldn't that be
Put a
amazing?
couple of solar panels on top
let's
of it.
go. Let's go.
Looking live from
If
the
they put me in
Amoco,
charge,
baby.
that's what I'm fucking doing.
Big
Some
Big
gas
Oil would be all
prices.
about that. You'd have to hammer Texas Tech in whatever game is played on top of the Amco.
Instead of the fucking pole that holds up the gas prices, there will be a pole right behind the net that holds up the score. That's what Colby's gonna.
100%. I'm like, at least lean into it. What is this shit with the glass court?
They just put the score on the instead of listing the gas prices, the score is just over right by the highway where it's like it's got the cash. And then it's
Mac
got
is
the
so
credit.
disgusted by us making this a joke.
Well, I will say
Because
this:
it really
Arizona,
pisses
Iowa State
me
was
off.
fire. Arizona, Iowa State was fire.
It was, but you know what? I only watched the last 4 minutes because I had no interest in watching that on that court.
It is a boring, like to be the best conference in college basketball over like five of the
It's
past
just
6
my
years.
league. Like, what the
It
fuck?
is one of the worst. Even before Yormark, I felt like the conference tournament kind of sucked. You know what it is too is by having it in Kansas City, it plays too much to even though they both lost today.
Yeah, they both.
It
lost.
plays too much into I almost think they should change a different. Like they should play it. This is one where I'd be like, okay, play it in Vegas, even though you don't have a team in Vegas. Like or keep it on a rotation. Keep it on a rotation then. Yeah.
Played
What's
it
that?
in New York. Played it in New York, Vegas, Kansas City, a rotation.
Yeah.
I
I
The
guess
best part is you
I'll
guys
push
all
back
know
on
your
New York. Like you guys have a large ass footprint. You have nobody anywhere near the NYC. Don't go.
You got the Mountaineer fan base.
and you got your Mark's apartment.
Why do you think?
Yeah,
Why do you think I'm
yeah.
fucking pushing for? Dude, you know what? I know what I've been doing. I've been pushing New York because I know it would be the home game for the Mountaineers. So
yeah, I know what's going on here. No,
it's,
don't do that.
why not? We've been playing on the road for fucking 15 years. We should be throwing a bone 1 year.
The best part
Well,
about all of this is that Yormark did this whole floor thing, knowing he was going to
Yormark
switch it.
sucks.
Yormark knew this was all going. This is how Yormark operates. It's
and
called
he
marketing. in
And
his
he threw the women out there like pigs to the slaughter.
I know.
Yeah. who cares? Even when they said you're going to have to change this, he was probably like, well, yeah, we know that. We're going to wait until the semifinals, though, so we can get a bunch of news stories written about it and people are talking about it.
Listen,
He basically said, you have no voice.
Caitlin Clark isn't playing anymore.
Well, it is the truck stop
Women's
conference.
basketball again. Let's be honest.
The truck stop conference.
Caitlin Clark's gone. Women's basketball doesn't matter anymore.
Unbelievable.
They're the guinea pig.
I don't even want to give him credit too. So many people on Twitter were sucking him off, being like, he realized they didn't need a gimmick. And I'm like, well, no, he realized a lawsuit was coming. All right, shut the fuck up. He realized a lawsuit was coming. He's like, whoa. Maybe
These are multi-million-dollar players getting injured on this
yeah.
damn floor.
Oh man. Let's not give the guy too much credit
Dude,
here.
Kansas didn't cross the half-century mark.
I don't know what the I watched.
They shot 12% from the floor in the second half.
Yeah.
Man, Darren Peterson's not good on that gray court, I guess.
Yeah,
he had
that
a
was the
good first
easy
game.
handicap.
I don't
was-
even know what to take away from that game. I'm like watching it go, doesn't even feel like bad.
Houston suffocated them. Like,
But it's just like I watch a game at the Fog between Kansas and Houston or Kansas and Arizona. I watch games in Hilton or McHale or at Houston. It's like this is like a foreign product. It doesn't even look like the Big 12 anymore.
Yeah. It's something about it.
It's like they're playing in China or something.
It's like live golf. It's
Yeah.
the bigger 12,
Yeah.
the bigger, louder 12.
No, yeah, like look, you're right. Like 100%. There's something about it that I don't find appealing. Even before the glass court. That is a problem to me. Like if you're because I do regard them as the best conference really over the past 6-7 years. And to have that as in like, this is kind of boring. I don't really seek it out. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you could easily talk me into, hey, let's go to the Big East tournament.
I'm just gonna push back and say the Arizona Iowa State game was not boring.
That was fire. That was fire. Even though it was on a fucked up court, it was a great game.
It was entertaining, but it just wasn't the same. I like the game flow, but I wasn't like what my attitude and energy towards UConn and St. John's tomorrow is different than what it was with Iowa State and Arizona.
My under got
Like,
busted
Go
in
ahead.
this game, but they hit some circus fucking shots, man. Both teams shot super, super well from across the floor tonight. It was insane.
If they played the NCAA tournament on the previous court, Iowa State would win the national championship. They were unbelievable on that fucked up court. I saw somebody say that they blew out Texas Tech. They beat Arizona State by 60. They're like, wow, that team
They still
was
scored 80 today against Arizona's defense.
They're
Like
good.
they had a great
You're
day.
good on that
Yeah.
court.
And that's the game ball you really got to give out. Arizona, man, Bradley hitting the game winner, great game. Houston, Kansas, not so much.
I mean, I would give a game ball to Houston over that. but-
Yeah, I mean, great win. No, great win, but I thought the game was rather boring.
Yeah,
But, yeah,
that's kind of
a credit
this is where
to
it's
Kelvin
different,
Sampson,
is this
right?
is-
Yeah,
Houston does this on the regular basis, though. Like some of these teams that are really good get buzzsawed by Houston, and I mean, CJ kind of saw it coming because I guess he's a fan of Cougars like Mac, and since Mac wasn't on the show, he had to play that role. But I mean, I just couldn't get really all the way behind Kansas. We've seen over the last 2 years, we expect them to like finally turn the corner at a certain point in the season, and we've been waiting for that for 750 days, and it's not coming. Darren Peterson isn't going to make it come. It's not going to happen.
yeah.
I thought Houston was done. Remember when they lost 3 in a row and everybody said this team is shit? They're terrible.
All three of us said this is the time to buy in. Get
Mhm.
your
Yes,
future
I
now.
said they lost to Kansas, Iowa State, and Arizona. They'll be okay.
I think CJ said last night they're still his pick to win the Natty. I think he said
Mhm.
He did.
I
Yeah,
don't hate it. I don't know if they'll win the Natty, but like I like them to get to a Final Four or be right
Yeah.
there. I got to see the bracket in 48
Yeah.
hours, but I'm
Yeah.
with you. I like they're tough, man. They got
Hey,
Kelvin Sampson.
I don't even need 48 hours. I might need just 12 because one of the teams that I'm thinking of picking over them right now, they're going to play tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes.
You have a boner for Purdue already. I can already see it.
no, not this year. I don't want to.
Not
I don't
this
want.
year,
I don't want
no.
fuck Matt Painter around the whole goddamn casino.
They've played so poorly. Like
You are not allowed to buy.
I can't
it.
front run for those Boilermakers.
Get
right
over
now.
to the Big Ten already.
I'm trying to throw dice and Bieniek in my head. Like they got to fire Matt Painter. He's fired today. He's fired today. I'm like, dude,
You weren't throwing dice. That's the most fabricated.
that
part
is
of
true.
this
But I
story.
was watching at the time. I was watching Kramer throw dice, and I was considering throwing dice.
Well, they were
Um,
asking
yeah.
why I was in such a hissy, and you were like, "Noah, tell him get off my shoulder."
That's true. That's very, very true.
Hey, Mac, do you think Miami of Ohio could beat that Kansas team today? This is a real question, not like completely trolling.
Yeah,
played
Kansas
like
didn't make
ass.
any shots today.
Yeah,
They looked like ass.
I don't know if Miami, Ohio guards like Houston though.
No, but
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that might be a bridge too far. It's like there's some other teams that I think they could be live against. Like you have to find a team like Missouri was last year. Drake has D2 players. They beat Mizzou, who has good players, but they
discipline.
yeah, there's just a different. I forget what teams you rattled off they could be playing, but I would.
Louisville,
I don't know if I would.
BYU. I would target both.
Yes, 1,000%. I think they're 1,000% live against both, but specifically BYU.
Wisconsin, North Carolina were the other two.
They could beat both of those too.
I do think they could give them a game. I think all of those teams they could give a game. Now,
I would
Wisconsin
power
is
rate
also
it.
capable of beating them by 20. I also think the height of Carolina could be a very dangerous matchup for them, just the height.
I would
But-
power rate it like most vulnerable to Miami, Ohio, Louisville, BYU, North Carolina, Wisconsin.
Yeah. I mean, was it the Navy game or was it there was a game earlier in the year with North Carolina where there was a mid-major that was fucking with them. And was it Central
Navy.
for a while?
It was Navy.
Well, Navy turned.
No,
out
it was
to be really
Radford.
good.
It was fucking Radford, dude.
Radford.
Radford was the team that was fucking with them
That
for a
was
while.
That was 2 years ago.
No.
they did it this year too. I'm
Tuesday,
pretty damn
November
sure.
11th, Radford. They ended up losing by 15, but this was actually that
was a tight one.
Yeah, I remember watching that, being like, "Whoa, is this really going to happen?"
And we were so down on Radford, so it was like, how is this happening? Radford had a first half lead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like while I was watching that, I was like, "This is insane," because I thought Radford's going to be trash this year. But yeah, let's jump to the next conference because it is the SEC, and this is actually, dude, I actually think this is the conference I've been best in for the whole. I mean, for the whole tournament, I am destroying the SEC. Hit on Oklahoma tonight. Hit on Ole Miss money line again.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. And also I hit on the Cats with the points against the Gators. The only one I didn't hit on was Rick Barnes. You motherfucker,
You
Rick
sold
Barnes.
me down a river.
Yeah.
With this pick.
Shout out to Damani. I know he's a Vanderbilt guy. Credit for winning the season series against Tennessee. Mark Byington.
I can't believe Tennessee lost to them. I was like, oh, they're gonna beat Vanderbilt.
Yeah, especially the fact they lost like 7 days ago. I was like, no way will Tennessee lose again. But we got to talk about Ole Miss now because Ole Miss Arkansas.
Big Steeler.
I mean, Beard has them playing ball. Now they did have they were losing at one point this game. The first 2 games they were wire to wire without losing, without ever being down. But this was a fun watch. Alabama almost made that shit. They almost made that fucking half court shot. But shout out to Ole Miss and Chris Beard. You watching Arkansas today, and shout outs to that game. That was a fun watch.
Box score shown that Alabama never led.
Really? I thought they were up early.
No, I think they got it to like 2 or 3.
I thought they were up like 10-4 or something, 10-6, but maybe I'm
definitely not early.
Okay.
Because they put the graphic up that they had been in sometime in the start of the second half, they put up the graphic how they haven't trailed at all.
So they still have yet to trail in this fucking tournament.
So. Yeah. I think so.
That's incredible.
And it's like to their strength, like they don't, I think, excel from behind in matchups, but if they can control a game script and really kind of make it ugly, this one Alabama was able to pick up the tempo in the second half, and they kind of shined and played much better in the second half. But I mean, most of this was played at Ole Miss's pace.
And how about Acuff's fucking shot, dude? He won for Acuff. Ridiculous. So nasty, dude. That shot. The whole game, but I mean, he went for 37 points, 5 boards, 5 assists, 3 steals. I mean, but the one fadeaway shot, you're just like, damn, flush the toilet on Porter Moser.
I'm still so pissed. Like that kid should have been at Michigan, and the whole coaching change thing. Oh man, he's a Michigan kid.
Good,
he's a Michigan fucking kid.
Let's go. I will be buying the vodka and Cokes. Let's go. All right. We kind of call that
it's Coke.
Yeah. It's what's the Crystal Pepsi? We're going to do Crystal Coke. Let's call that a Crystal Coke. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot to talk about here. Florida still looks good. Vanderbilt and Mark Byington is an awesome story. Ole Miss and Chris Beard right now is developing into a great story. Already a good story, I guess you could say. And then Calipari doing Calipari. Like I thought they were going to lose that game at several points tonight. But shout out to their fan base, because their fan base is great. That was a big difference in that game.
The Hogs, yeah.
They get the momentum of that crowd behind them.
I'm not sure how much you guys watch of like the post game show or whatever, but the SEC does have the desk courtside, and they bring on the winning coach afterwards. Todd Golden with a shot across the bow, saying, "Yeah, we've played Kentucky 3 times. We haven't been losing for any minute in any of those."
I did see that, dude.
He's been talking a lot of shit.
Something about Todd Golden
top
does
of the mountain right now,
dude,
man. It's
something
dangerous.
about him does fucking bother the shit out of me,
dude.
He's
like
he's smug
he's
as
like
a
the
motherfucker,
dork man that just keeps poking. He's so annoying to everybody. But I love that he's
talking a lot of shit lately.
I mean, he's a good coach. He's clearly proven it. But I like,
yeah. Well, and that's the other thing too. I wanted to mention on the show. He lost his entire coaching staff, and he's doing it again.
Yeah. Good point. Very good point. All right, let's.
Him and
Anything else you
Calipari-
guys?
him and Calipari got in a fucking dust up a couple weeks.
Dude, Pope was yelling at him and got teched.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's why we need to do a couple weeks without laws, because Mark Pope would throw that motherfucker fucking 50 feet.
Oh, he would
you know what I mean? Like,
Put him in a locker.
yeah, like
Here, come here, you little sexual.
yeah. I
You spreadsheet son of a bitch.
I've always wanted to do the TV show of like, you know, I can remember I went to a Bullets game back in the day, and some dude was just talking a ton of shit to fucking Shaq. Like they're playing the Magic, and when Shaq was on the Magic, dude just shitting on him, calling out his mom, his dad, and I was like, man, I was just a little kid at the time, but I was like, telling my dad at the time, I was like, they should have Shaq. They should find his address, have Shaq just knock on his door the next day, and be like, what'd you say about my mom? Tell me that wouldn't be fucking great entertainment.
It would be
Just to see them just shit their fucking pants and just be like, yeah. Say it to
know.
my face. Say it to my face again. I dare you. I dare you.
I don't
You
know when
invite
that
him in for
comment
tea and
came
cookies.
in.
Yeah.
I don't know when that comment came in that Troy just displayed back here, like born on third base. Golden was not born on third base, my friend. Not even close.
I mean, he did a good job at San Francisco too, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Next up, let's jump over to.
Oh, that's Coach Casey too. I mean, come on.
I mean, Florida's a good. I mean, I guess you could say San Francisco is a good program too, but I mean, I don't know. You could do that for every coach then.
got good mentors.
Yeah.
Just a good coaching tree. Randy Bennett.
Yeah.
By the way, I
Yeah.
heard his name in Arizona State circles today.
Oh man, go retire.
Mm.
That would be tough though, man. Because I kind of like him at St. Mary's, and now that Gonzaga's gone, he's going to own that conference.
Yeah.
The Big Ten. Cashed on Ohio State, cashed on Wisconsin, cashed on Purdue, lost money on Izzo.
Yeah.
I ran the table in this one.
Mick Cronin. I didn't think it was possible he could win in the Central Time Zone.
And Bilodeau left with a knee injury mid first half. That was impressive to do that and to win a game, a physical game that they needed to match Sparty at least a little bit on the glass. To do it without your starting four, it's impressive.
Yeah.
How about Team Europe losing again?
Yeah. Look, whether it's Team Europe or not, I don't like Underwood. Underwood's teams as the season goes on. I don't like taking them. I told you in the tournament, I fade Illinois all the time. I've seen him get outcoached so many times in the tournament that I'm just like.
I think with this specific game, man, you just tip your cap. I mean, when Nick Boyd and John Blackwell go for 69 combined against you, holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I have Jerry Davis. I have John Chaney forever. Classic. But yeah, I mean, look, Purdue looked really good, but the fact they were favored against Nebraska tells you everything right there. Wisconsin is the real, I guess UCLA and Wisconsin, right? Let me ask you about UCLA. Do you think they could be a dangerous team in the tournament, Mac?
Define dangerous.
Elite Eight?
So
I think if they get the right draw, I think they're around a 32 team, maybe Sweet 16.
UCLA's an 8 seed. I struggle with them winning that round of 32 game, but the 9s right now are TCU, St. Louis. The other two are Ohio State and Iowa. They wouldn't get them.
They would take it to St. Louis.
But then your 1 seeds like
They would
Duke,
take it to
Michigan,
St. Louis.
Arizona,
Yeah,
Florida.
yeah.
I don't know. 2 seeds,
I don't
UConn,
know about
Houston,
that
Michigan
either.
State, Illinois. UConn, Houston,
They
Illinois.
could get a 2. They could get a 2.
So Michigan State, Illinois, actually conference opponents. It would be UConn or Houston as their 2.
I think they could beat UConn.
Houston
would
would have
need-
no shot because it's all Donovan Dent. But I think if he has a I carry the squad game, it would be, we're talking 5 to 8% chance, but they could get UConn. Maybe.
I've seen UConn play down, like they've played too many shitty teams and won by like 4. So that makes me think like UCLA.
If Georgetown had a little more gumption to them, they would have made that a game when they got it back to 9 points or something like that, which is slightly embarrassing. I know they've played a little bit better recently, but Georgetown's not a good basketball team.
Yeah. Big year for Cooley next year. Yeah, I mean, Wisconsin, Greg Gard. Still, I don't think we talk about it enough from a national media point of view. We talk about it on this show, but to flip up his styles the way he did,
Yeah.
rarely seen as a coach do that. As the like normally you step away from a year or two and you come back thinking differently.
Yeah.
And you change your approach. To do it in your current tenure is fucking impressive, and that should be rewarded, I think, more nationally.
They went from being a brutal, awful watch offensively to one of the better offenses in the league.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Shout out to Purdue. Also, they seem to be figuring some shit out. Are they a dangerous team? It was funny. I was doing, I don't know, one of these radio spots.
Yes.
And they're
saying,
a
dangerous team if they get to the second weekend, because then it's in Chicago and then the next weekend's in Indy.
Yeah.
I think they've already had enough of an up and down season this year that they fall into the we've got nothing to lose category, which makes them extremely dangerous with such an experienced point guard and rest of the crew around them. Yeah, I think they would be considered a dangerous team for sure.
Yeah. I'm excited to watch that UCLA game.
We got to talk. As I said before, the TCE chat has a separate group chat, and everyone was saying we're nowhere going to get shit on by Mac for this, but we've got to talk about how Izzo has won national championship, and recently the whole.
I've been screaming that.
Is he overrated? All right, I'm going to tell you this: if Todd Golden wins the national title this year, he's already above Tom, right?
I don't know. I mean, last year Michigan State went to the Elite Eight. So
I think the thing about Izzo that is impressive is the way he does it his way and it still works.
Oh yeah, that is definitely the best.
That's part. But I get he is
one shooter would freaking help though.
Yeah, I mean sometimes you do gotta. He's got a little Dabo to him where it's like, man, if you had gone out in the portal aggressively and got one fucking piece, you would probably win the national championship. But I can also respect the fact that he's like, this is my way. This bench player has worked his ass off at saying he can be a starter, or I'm going to give him the opportunity to be a starter, even though he's not the most talented guy, and he's done that. And I guess I think you can rest your head at night saying like I impacted this person's life. It's all some of these coaches are fucking maniacs, and I think Izzo's got a competitive streak to him that probably has him as a certain level of maniac, but I do value his approach. I do enjoy. I think he's loyal to his players, and I think that is a dying thing in the sport.
He has all the money he can spend in the world right now, and he's choosing not to. And I think that's something to be credited to about the loyalty.
Yes. Now, at the same time, by him doing that, and if he loses it, and doesn't go far, it's fair game for the scrutiny too. It's like Dabo.
Yeah.
I respect Dabo Swinney in football, but I also think you are an easy target to shit on right now because you're not using the portal. You don't use the portal much, and your competitors are doing it nonstop. And when you lose to Duke or whoever, they're doing it, and you're not. So I see both sides of the coin, but I can still say I respect them, and I think there is something to like. What are you really doing this for? Are you doing it just to win games, or are you doing it to make a difference in people's lives? Because Izzo, he might have had that mentality at 40. The way he talks at his age now, I just think he really cares about the people.
Yeah, and I don't see him leaving anytime soon, to be honest.
Yeah, he's gonna do it his way, man. And overrated? Hell no, he's not overrated. I mean, Michigan State was nothing before Tom Izzo, and he's got him in the Final Four right there knocking on the door every single year.
Well, they did win a Natty in '79, but
And the last thing I'll say on the topic too, before we move on, if we were going to move on, I think that he's going to come back even more motivated now because I have never seen Izzo as salty as he was post game after the loss to Michigan.
And so, I know you're close to the fire, Bieniek, but as someone that watches it from afar, I love it. It's like when you're getting Spurrier and Bowden going back and forth or some shit, or like
he now realizes, oh shit, there's a real dude in Ann Arbor. I've got to step it up a little bit.
Did anyone watch that Duke Carolina documentary that HBO did like 20 years ago? That documentary was great because there's a moment in that documentary where Coach K and Dean Smith they're like cutting to like a timeout or something, and he, I forget which side it is, but they're like, "Oh fuck you," and then the other guy goes, "Fuck you." He gets up in his face, and I'm just like, "This is awesome." You can tell they fucking truly fucking hate each other, but respect each other, right? Like, and that right there, I think, is a reason why the rivalry got so great, was like seeing that they just are so passionate about, hey, we have to be the top team in the state, and that's part of what makes college sports so great. And seeing Michigan State, I'm glad it's like this right now. I think that this the best thing that could have happened in the state of Michigan, and for college basketball fans, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about the drought with Izzo. Last coach to win a national championship in the Big Ten, Tom Izzo.
Make sure you keep saying it because it may not last very long.
But to be fair, how many coaches really win 2 natties?
And now we're back to my
it's hard.
It's trolling point.
But it's been 20 years of kind of coming up short. He's got what, 2 Final Fours, 3 Final?
No,
max 3 since. Well, no, I'm saying since the natty. I think he's got 3 since.
I think he's got like 4 or 5
in the 20 years since the natty. 25 years since the natty now.
Look that up. I think he's got like 4.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, how many current college basketball coaches have more than 1 national championship?
Hold on. Izzo's been for.
We had a lot of them just retire. So, like, to your point, Colby, there's not many right now.
Dude, Izzo's been to the Final Four 6 times since 2000.
All right, that's fair.
Like, he just hasn't won 6 games. He's only won 4 or 5 in the tournament. But he's always there. Like, anyway, I don't know how you could say Izzo's overrated. Like, the guy's unbelievable.
There's been a stretch here, like, where they were getting bounced early to not as good of teams. So,
well, he mentioned the George Mason year.
Mm-hmm.
Even though that was like 10 years, 5th shit. I'm old now. 7. I can't believe that's almost 20 years ago. What the fuck, man? What happened? I feel like I just went to the bar and the whole world changed.
He hasn't made the Final Four since COVID, so everybody thinks he sucks now.
Yeah, Zion Williamson year was the last one.
Yeah, he beat Duke when they had Zion.
Duke and Zion and RJ Barrett and
can't tell me that he had more talent than Duke that year.
No, he never has that much talent.
No,
that's the thing. Like, he wins. He grinds those things out. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's jump to the next conference. Let's go to the Atlantic Coast Conference, where this one did not treat me well. Fuck John Cryer for that tipping. But I mean, that was the wrong side anyway, if I'm being honest. Also, Virginia just this was the most impressive Virginia win to me of the season. That was a ass whooping.
Is there a real conversation on NC State's tournament hopes right now?
They shouldn't be in. Get them the fuck out of here. They're trash.
Mac?
Who?
NC State.
They're in.
But should they be in?
Probably not, but they beat Pitt, and that was like the game. If they had lost to Pitt, they should not have been in the tournament. But they did enough, probably in the first couple months, to survive in advance. They'll be one and done. They suck.
Yeah, Ernest in the chat said UVA is actually decent. They're making me eat my words.
Good.
Look, they went through that week stretch, or maybe 2-week stretch, where I can't remember off the top of my head. I know one of them was Notre Dame, one of them was Florida State, Notre Dame, and SMU, I think. And they almost lost all 3 of those games. And I was convinced. I was like, man, I'm fading them in the first round.
Yeah. What do you think of
They've
Ryan
shut
Odom
me up pretty well
as a tournament coach?
I mean, we'll see. I thought he did. I mean, obviously the UMBC run was fantastic. And then with Utah State, I thought he did his best, did what the other coaches. I can't really deduce. I can't say he's bad in the tournament.
Okay.
Do you?
I think it's kind of a push on some of the performances.
Yeah.
I think he could have had a win or two at Utah State, and they didn't look very good. in a couple of their tournament appearances, but he's got the win at UMBC against Virginia. Like, he looks good in the ACC tournament on short prep. So it's interesting.
And then yeah, because he's never gone past the first round, right? Or no, he did with UMBC. That's even more hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Utah State won one, right? They got one.
No, they lost.
They didn't.
One and done.
Who'd they lose to?
Like Northwestern or something.
Northwestern or Missouri rings a bell.
It was Missouri. Yeah, in Sacramento, California by 11. Yeah, you know.
That was his 1 year at Utah State.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about VCU?
At VCU, he
Lost BYU last year.
I don't really have a problem with that one. I think
No,
the other one.
they were
Yeah.
probably
Yeah, they played. They also played him in
Yeah.
fucking Denver. I mean, that was kind of a tough spot.
Yeah.
That was the only tournament he made.
Let's go to the next conference here. Let's jump over to the Big East because chalk. We get round 3. Patino,
We do get round
Hurley.
three.
I'm
That's
actually
the one positive of the shock.
that is. I'm very excited to watch that game tomorrow. Probably the game I want to see most.
That place is going to be lit.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. Nice run by Ed Cooley in Georgetown, but I
They
don't
tried.
have much else to say.
Yeah, there's 2 superior teams in this league. The rest of them are okay or bad.
Love this comment
Next up-
from Cam. Noah probably argues people's ages when they tell him.
I thought you were going to say, no, I don't.
I like AOD's comments. George Mason should start a football team. Yes, start your startyourfootballprogram.com. Go to it and get your George Mason t-shirt. We're like probably 80. I think we're like probably 80 away now. If I had to guess, I gotta hit up the guys because I got some DMs on this. Please, if you can, jump on over there, get that shirt. Perfect for St. Patrick's Day every year. So even if it doesn't arrive by this year, next year it'll work fine. Also, just to it gets the girls wet. Shout out to Jams. Jam Santiago giving us $2. I hope March never ends. Love college basketball. Love this show. Thank you, man. Bill Russo, $10. Give me my credit for that take, Troy. What take is he talking about?
We were trying to get Mac fired up on Izzo.
Oh, shout out to Bill Russo.
That's the only reason why I said that dumb shit about Todd Golden being better.
Todd Golden, my dick, better than Tom.
He could be 2 champion Todd soon. 2-time champion Todd. He could be joining the ranks of Slick Rick this early in his career, Mac.
Oh yeah, I forgot Slick Rick.
Billy Donovan did it too.
Yeah.
He's not better than Tom Izzo.
I think he was thinking active coaches, but yeah, to your point.
He's not better than Tom Izzo.
Billy Donovan was a youngin' coach at Florida.
This conference tournament, Central, Lavelle Moton's alive, Mac. He's alive for one more day. He's alive for one more fucking day. Shout out to Red Wine giving us $50 in Vegas. Not used to seeing you guys in the middle of the night as opposed to early in the morning. Miami and Kansas made this not a great first day, but shout out to Ole Miss Purdue picks. Cashing more than trashing tickets. There you go.
Yeah,
Let's go. Thank you, brother. See you in a little bit here. Yeah, I mean, to me, okay, Howard looks like Howard. Central continues to be. I'm very curious because Central's gotten drilled by Howard a couple times.
The Howard game was close for a little bit.
It was.
It was an incredible cover by Howard.
That was a fucking fluke.
I can't believe I got that. I had already given up, and then I just get a bunch of messages that are like, holy shit, Howard hit.
Yeah, that was within 10 for a lot of it.
Yeah, shit. Fucking Eric Martin had him ready to go off the Norfolk game, and
he's played him tough twice.
Yeah.
Or 3 times now. So.
Yeah. Howard's just got more talent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually like maybe Norfolk.
I would have thought they would be better.
I was about to say, like, are they the most talented MEAC school in a minute?
Yeah. Well,
I was thinking maybe Norfolk. One of those Norfolk teams was pretty nasty.
if you're judging based off of just talent rather than performance, coaching, and whatnot, like, yeah, probably. They're old. They've got talent. Like Bryce Harris has been there for a hot minute now, and he's a power conference player. So
Yeah. Shout out to Ernest and give us $2. Noah, we sipping Henny in Vegas or what? Let's go.
there we go.
Let's go.
There you go, Beanie.
I don't know what I'm drinking yet.
Hot
I
cocoa
always
and
just-
Hennessy, man.
I always just tell Colby, "Get me what you're getting," and he is strictly
you
telling
go.
me to not say that.
Don't do
because
that
he's
with
gonna
me,
throw
bro.
a
Hot
wrench
cocoa
in-
and Hennessy coming up.
Yeah.
Phoenix never had a trash can before. Don't do that with me.
Hot cocoa and Hennessy. It'd be like your only enemy. Oh, your only enemy, buddy.
You get a hemorrhoid with that, Beanie.
Next
I
up,
remember,
we
I
have
remember
the
Friday morning 2 years ago. I got a vodka Red Bull, and Kramer was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I had a couple of those tonight. Those are good. I like those.
They'll be
You
flying
like all
in
that
Vegas.
sweet
That's my
shit.
Honestly,
drink of choice.
last
Drink
night when I asked the bartender for a vodka Red Bull, and I still was like barely staying awake, I go, I'm in trouble. If I'm pounding Red Bull vodka and I barely stay awake, I go,
I'm in trouble.
this isn't good. This isn't good. My eyes are fucking shutting.
Just put the sunglasses on then.
Okay. I did have sunglasses on, but behind the shades, I'm like, can I get a Red Bull vodka? like
Hot
coming out,
prostitute
yeah.
named Coco and a shot of Henny. Let's go. Let's talk about the Big West because chalk.
That's gonna be a fun game tomorrow night. Man.
That
Actually,
is.
I'm kind of happy that the chalk held in this league because both of these programs deserve a little bit of shine.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, I really thought CSUN was live. The other one you could sell me
So
on
did
Fullerton.
I ate
You
shit
could
on
sell me on Fullerton being like a pretender for, the season. This is like their first year being decent. But CSUN, I really expected to fuck with Irvine, and credit to Turner and company. Shout out to look, as a Big West specialist, I dominate the regular season. In this year's postseason, not so much. Big West specialist hit rough seas. He hit rough seas in the. What's up?
also in this bracket, like there's no value taking the teams on a double bye. So like when you try to get queued on a future, that never really works.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Next up we have the A10. Woo! What a comeback by St. Louis. George Washington is just so classic. George Washington.
Did everybody else middle this?
You're up 22.
Did everybody else middle
Punted
this?
the cover too.
You could arbitrage middle this. This got to plus 12.5. It was so easy to see the writing on the wall. I messaged Berg and I'm like, hey, FYI, I know you went in on G-Dub, but they did this yesterday where they just let a team back in the game. You might want to be weary. And he goes, oh, I'm about to fire on the money line right now.
I mean, and that's gotta be so frustrating. If I know the Colonials don't really have any fans because they're all piles of shit, but I mean, they are. Let's be honest. They voted to change their name. All right. They're terrible.
The biggest thing that sucked here was that Rafael Castro was in foul trouble for a lot of it, and like that was their big advantage, was down low, be a little bit more physical than St. Louis, and they weren't really able to utilize that with their star big man. But like backup, Tyrone Marshall had a really good day. He dropped a double-double. It was one of his better games of the season. Like that was the matchup.
Yeah. Shout out to growing. Shout out to growing the stash. Molly Line McIntosh will be there too. So yeah, hit him up. 8-10 tournament tomorrow.
I'll be doing double duty tomorrow.
What's that? Reffing? They got you reffing the game.
I hope I'm not reffing. I might cramp up. I haven't drank water in about fucking 10 days.
You bring up the foul trouble for Castro, Noah. The thing that bothered me is with 18 seconds left, when St. Louis gets a rebound and they've gotten the game back to like 3 or 4 points, everyone else on the team runs to get back on defense with 18 seconds left, and Castro kind of like looks over his shoulder and realizes like, oh shit, nobody knows that we got a foul, and he just has to do it and take himself out of the game. You could tell that they got in a little bit over their head. The tsunami just took their brains out of the game completely.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
And
fucking
then-
big tub of mayo.
He came through, man. He came through.
Showed
today.
up. He didn't look all that hot at first, and then he had a little run, then just started putting a couple in the basket.
He's
You're
great
like,
for college basketball.
That's awesome.
No, I was saying, Colby, I have a triple header tomorrow. I leave here in Cleveland at 10 a.m. I go for these two games, and then I'm back in Cleveland for the MAC title game. So I got a 1 o'clock, a 3:30, and an 8 o'clock game.
That's
This
impressive.
this is going to be the Tub of Mayo's first like true postseason. He was a role player on that Indiana State team that went to the NCAA tournament, and actually, I think that was NIT in 20.
Yeah, they
So,
didn't.
yeah,
they
this
got
is-
upset in the.
They lost to
This
Seton
is
Hall.
his first
Yeah.
NCAA tournament in his career. So
Shout out to Bonaventure for covering. Shout out for Dayton for winning, because I have a future on Dayton. But
Can
then
you do this for the logo on the slides next? Can you do Prince and the Revolution for the Revolutionaries?
Hey, early prediction. We got cheerleader rankings of those four tomorrow.
Oh, I got this one covered.
this
All
is
right.
chalk, right? SLU, Dayton, VCU, Joe's.
Ooh,
The only one I feel I don't know is St. Louis. But I'm just gonna say
I think VCU's one.
I was gonna go 1 VCU, 2 Dayton, 3 Joe's. Well, I don't know. St. Louis could be better than Joe's. I don't feel like I have St. Joe's really intact.
Yeah, private
But-
school too.
I can
I'll
tell
go-
you VCU is going to win that.
Yeah, I thought
I'll
so
go
too.
VCU party school. Easy answer there.
Yeah.
Dayton, SLU, Joe's.
Yeah, SLU's the only like Joe's.
Wild
Yeah,
card.
right. I could see that.
I'll take a
Yeah.
flyer on SLU. Maybe you should get your hopes up a little bit, Mac. You never know. It's all pink on the inside
I don't
anyway.
give a shit whatever it is, it is. Like I'll be
Yeah.
there and say, "Hey, ladies, let's take a picture."
I need a
Yeah.
tweet from you that ranks the talent.
They're all even in my books, and
Yeah.
I won't show my cards.
He doesn't rank. He's a independent, or what do you want to call it? Like a non-biased journalist. As a national journalist in college basketball, he's not biased.
The battle of the wagon wheel. I literally told Akron and the Kent cheerleaders, I'm like, I hope you beat them. I hope this is your night.
Hold on. I want to talk about a couple things here.
Fucking can't hear Colby again.
I want to talk about
Phoenix.
Thunder Snow. I wanted to talk about Schmidt's final game. All right.
Yeah, good call.
Do you think he pops back up coaching? Because there's a little Whittingham to this, I feel like, where, it feels like he's being forced.
Did you hear his presser?
No, I
afterwards?
did not. What did he say?
So this was actually after the final regular season game. He said there's much more to life to do.
Oh,
I
I
want
saw
to hang
that.
out with my wife. I want to hang out with my kids. I want to travel. I don't get to do that and be a regular person when I'm
But I
coaching.
also thought he might just be. We'll see. I could see that being true, but I also thought maybe he just doesn't want to ruffle the feathers knowing the tournament was on deck. I thought you were saying after today.
Gotcha. No, I
Um,
didn't see after today.
I could see him
Yeah.
going to like Siena.
Yeah.
If Jerry Mack leaves, I could see him
Dude.
going to Siena.
That would be wild. That would be fun.
What if he went back? What if he went back to Robert Morris?
He'd be good there too. He's a
Yeah.
good ball coach. Like this,
I like him at Siena, getting to be able to go up against Woj.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great.
This whole Woj thing's a joke.
Totally.
Yeah, it is. It really is. We talked about it last night, man. But what about? I kind of think I know we got to talk to this game in a little bit, but I think St. Joe's is emerging as a super, super dangerous team.
Agreed. VCU better watch out.
Yeah, the VCU. And by the way, we should talk about that. You see, I mean, Drew Joyce kind of went off on the fact he caught a timeout at a pivotal point in the game, and the refs just missed it. And he says, "You bastards are supposed to. I'm sitting there yelling timeout, and you missed it. Might have had a point. There. I didn't see a good shot, but should be noted that.
Question:
Yeah.
What can we get a better network than CNBC? Why was the final game of the night randomly after USA Network, we're going to put the final game on CNBC.
That is tough. That's tough right there.
The stock market's closed for the day. Let's put this game on fucking CNBC. I was like, what the fuck?
That is tough. That is really tough. Yeah.
You're looking live at the market closing, and here comes St. Joe's and Davidson.
Yeah. How the fuck does St. Joe's miss 5 fucking free throws in the last minute? You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. Next up, let's jump. Oh, this one is fucking hilarious.
Who even made it to the finals? Kennesaw and
Oh boy, La Tech and Kennesaw doing battle for a trip to the big dance.
Dude, it would be La Tech's first one in I think 25 years.
It's goddamn Carl Malone, right?
I was doing research for a ticket, punched graphics and whatnot.
I mean, hilarious.
Their last tournament appearance was 91, so 35 years.
This is what's great about this. If you told me to power rank these teams coming into the season, it would have been Liberty 1, probably Western Kentucky 2. Sam Houston probably would be 3 or 4 for me. I might have put New Mexico State 3. Probably after that, Jacksonville State. Right. My point is, and then after that, I think would be Kennesaw. Right.
I would have had,
but
I think I had Middle Tennessee above Kennesaw.
Yeah, I mean, La Tech was deep down mine, and Kennesaw was certainly deep down mine as well. Yeah, Paul Millsap, but I don't think he got them to the tournament, right? I don't think Paul Millsap ever got them to the tournament.
This is a year after the year for Louisiana Tech. Maybe even a year after the year after the year for La Tech.
I think that's more accurate. Year after year after year.
Well, they still had Bacho last year, right?
They did. They did, but he got injured. Didn't he get injured last year? I thought he got injured at one point.
He may have.
Right?
They had him for the tournament, I think.
Yeah.
No, he played 29 games. He played.
Okay.
Okay.
Hilarious bracket we got going here tomorrow. Should be a good game, I'll tell you that. I guess.
I guarantee it.
Yeah. Then let's jump over
Actually,
to
Colby Bacho got hurt in their conference tournament game. They lost by 2 in double overtime.
See, I got it somewhere up there.
Chalk City here is going to be fun tomorrow.
This is a fire game tomorrow. This is a fire fucking game tomorrow.
What's the series now? I forgot what.
I think it's 2-1 Valley. It's 2-1 Valley. Oh no, this will be the 5th.
The 4th time.
Oh yeah, I think it's 2-1 Valley right now.
Okay. Yeah, 2-1. 2-1.
Valley, Cal Baptist in the WAC tomorrow night. Can't wait.
Baptist's one win is in overtime against Valley. They've gotten smoked in the other 2.
The American Conference. You're a pile of shit, UAB. You fucking losers. You fucking losers.
Tournament.
You fucking losers.
I can't believe they lost to fucking Charlotte.
Not only lost, they got fucked up by Charlotte. And how about that Tulsa North Texas game? Good God,
baby.
Well, I don't feel great about Tulsa after triple overtime. But that game was hilarious. That was a great game. Yeah. So tomorrow sets up for Tulsa, Wichita, and Charlotte, the Clits in South Florida. We'll talk about that in a minute. That game's interesting to me. And then we had the SWAC. Oh, did you see the game winner?
Yes.
Yeah, Michael Jacobs, right?
Yeah, man. Southern Florida A&M with a classic. Charlie Ward. I still think he had a great first season, but man, that was a tough loss because they had the lead. Like 2 minutes left.
Yeah. He did have a great year.
He did have a good. He really impressed me. For year one.
I think both of the teams in the final actually had a hot conference season because Prairie View was good in non-conference against the spread. Dropped a couple of games early on in league play and then kind of heated up at the end. And Southern had, their star is Michael Jacobs. He's one of the best players in the league. He was out due to injury early on in conference play too. So,
by the way, yeah,
peaking at the right time.
Cal Baptist is definitely eligible. They've been eligible for a minute now. I feel like.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, shout out to the SWAC, and then the final one here is we get this tomorrow.
I believe
we'll talk about these games.
They tip off the day.
You can still get a future in
Yeah.
Just we got a
Troy,
brand new
what's your
tournament
pick?
starting tomorrow.
Probably
your pick?
Penn,
Okay.
just because they're the biggest number and they've got a chance to make it to the final.
I
One
like
game.
that pick. I took Cornell and Penn. I took 2 futures at a 4-team fucking conference. Or
And
a
you
conference
can still
championship.
you can still easily make a profit on it.
Yeah. All right, let's jump over to the picks. But before I do that, I want to let you know that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. With Novig, you are getting the best prices. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use our promo code SGPN. So get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm is your official data tool for dominating the madness of college hoops. The AI bracket generator is now open. Generate up to 3 NCAA tournament brackets backed by AI models. Then unlock the model-backed predictions for every single game from the first 4 through the natty. All right. Rhythm works really well with Call Sheet too, so check that out. Looking to go premium? Use the promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm. That's RITHMM. Promo code SGPN25. And we're also brought to you by Merch Madness. 15% off everything in our store with the promo code March. Get yourself a Mac to School t-shirt, a Pick Dundee t-shirt, or if you're really swift, you're trying to help us, we are going to get a ridiculous bonus if we can sell 99 George Mason Start Your Football Program t-shirts. We've already got rid of like 20 of these things. So we're down to like 80, right?
We have got rid of.
Well, I mean, they're saying these things are fire shirts. They're going to be there forever. We're what, like 23 days away? 23 days away. If we just get, what's that math? 2 or 3 a day, we're good. Get yourself over there. George Mason, Start Your Football Program t-shirts. They're available in the merch store with the promo code March for like $20. Perfect stocking stuffer, by the way. It's never too early for Christmas shopping. So jump on over there. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride. Check out that new Let It Ride hat. That shit's fire. All right. We are back on the college basketball experience. And
my pick here is Cornell. I'm going to take a piss.
Yeah, I'm locking Cornell. I told you I have a future on them. This is at home on campus. So they choose this on campus every year. Cornell got it. I know they're the last seeded team in this tournament, but they beat Yale already. I think it's a dangerous team. So I was super impressed with Cornell the times I watched them this year. I really like their team. I mean, defensively they might have some woes, but I think they can score with the best of them. I'm locking up these Cornell Big Red against Yale. Getting what, 3.5? Is it? Has this gone up?
4. It's easy.
Yeah, I'll take the 4. Sprinkle that money line.
I was really hoping when Bieniek got it to go away, he would turn off his camera and it would have just been a CJ photo, like right in the middle.
Yeah, Mac, what are you doing here in up there at Newman Stadium? There, this shit should be rocking.
Yeah, I like Cornell too. I like the home dog. They beat him the last time there. I think this is a tight game that comes down to the wire in the Ivy League. So I'm getting north of 1 possession. Give me Cornell. I think they have a chance to win it outright. So let's go.
Me too.
Big
man.
Red.
Phoenix on Cornell. I'm on Cornell. Max on Cornell. What could go wrong? Troy, what are you doing here?
Well, I was going to be on Cornell, and I'm going to stay on Cornell. Whatever you guys say isn't going to sway my pick just because we're all on it. I think we have the right angle here. I think it's probably best. Also, we've seen a lot in conference tournaments. You probably would be pretty profitable if you just took the points with the underdog across the board in all of these games. These teams want to win, and they're not rigged. So,
Yeah, there we go.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Quadruple lock on the Big Red.
Stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will be together. We're up top 'cause we play to win.
Next up. Oh boy.
There we go.
Vermont in Baltimore against UMBC. UMBC laying 3.5. What do you mean laying 3.5? Wait a second here. I watched them play back on February 19th when UMBC won by 13. 3.5? Could it be so simple? This place should be lit, I would assume. Prove it to me, UMBC. Lock, Vermont. Give me the 3.5. Sprinkle that 140 money line, I think it is. McIntosh, what are you doing here?
I'm with you. Shockingly, I know everybody. We somehow, some way end up on Vermont. Our guys, our system play, but played a couple weeks ago at UMBC. UMBC opened it up late. In that game, UMBC was a fucking dog. Now they're a 3.5-point favorite. Where did the 4-point swing come from? No, thank you. For Vermont, they had it right originally. Vermont wins it outright.
Double lock on the Catamounts. Bieniek?
So here's what I'm looking at, and this is also what the cocktail napkins got too. It's got UMBC covering this one pretty easily, and I'm going to lock up the Retrievers. Games of 17-point margin, 16-point margin, 22 points, 13 against Vermont, 4 against Albany, and that one was tight. 12 points against Albany, 12 points against Bryant, 24 against Lowell, 39 against NJIT. The point is, they even in the conference tournament, they've been drilling teams by huge margins. They have not played a close game. If they get into some game pressure, like I think Vermont might be able to get them into, this is a different game. But I'm going to take UMBC to win and cover. That's going to be a lock. I mean, there's 20 games. Half of them are title games. I'm betting a lot of them tonight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, I'll actually battle you two with Bieniek here. Actually, those Vermont white guys are going to get scared in Baltimore. It's not the safest place to be a catamount, I don't think.
All right. Well, look, deep analysis here. Let's go. We got a battle. Done. Back on Vermont. Bieniek and Troy on UMBC. Next up, let's jump on over to Dayton, St. Louis, and Pittsburgh. Molly line Mac will be there huffing paint in the parking lot before the game. St. Louis laying 5.5. Stop it. Give me Dayton on the money line. Nope. Give me Dayton on the money line. All right. They just played them. Revenge on the mind, sure. But I don't trust St. Louis away from home. And I think Dayton, who's won 8 of 10, the hotter team, and I also think they have a physicality that I think as long as it's not at St. Louis, that fucks with the Billikens. So this is a money line play too. Mac, what are you doing here?
Yep, I think Dayton wins the game outright. Anthony Grant and company playing really good ball. They just blew them out on their home floor. I know it's not at home, but I like them here. Let's go. Flyers.
Double lock on these Flyers. Fly on. Bieniek.
Yeah, the cocktail napkins got the wrong team favorite here too. Has Dayton winning the game outright. We talked about it with the St. Louis matchup against George Washington and how Rafael Castro in foul trouble wasn't necessarily able to take advantage of it. But 7-footer Amel Latong in the last game against St. Louis went for 26, had a boatload of shot attempts, got to the line a ton. It's just physicality that St. Louis can't really match. He had a double-double in that game. I think the Flyers hammer that matchup again. Let's go. Triple lock.
Triple lock. Troy, what are you doing here?
I mean, Dayton certainly has the ability to shoot the 3 ball and kind of stay in the game, and the way that GW pulled away from St. Louis earlier. I don't know if I'm all the way there with you guys on yet another lock here. I'll pick Dayton just because we've seen St. Louis kind of sputter here, but I'm not locking this one, at least not here at 5 a.m.
Triple lock on the Flyers.
Honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will be together. We're up top 'cause we play to win.
Next up, Wisconsin, Michigan. The Badgers won in Ann Arbor last time they played. Now Michigan's laying 12.5. Stop it. I will lock up Wisconsin on Wisconsin. 12.5. That's too big of a number. I cash on Ohio State today. But first off, they're coming off Ohio State. I know Wisconsin beat them the first time, but still, number's too big here. Number is too fucking big here. Mac?
Yeah, I think Wisconsin can make enough shots from the perimeter to stay right in this thing. This is a rematch, too, of last year's Big Ten championship. Give me Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rematch of last year's Big Ten tournament title. A revenge game for Michigan, as this is one of their 2 losses on the year, came on the home court. What exposed Michigan in that matchup was the big man shooting threes. The first big man, Nolan Winter, has been dealing with an injury. I don't know if he's going to play this game. The other one was Belyauskas. And as long as you keep him from just going on a streak, because he is a streaky, hot shooter, then I think Michigan will be able to have a chance. Because outside of that one game at Michigan, he's had 2 other games in double digits since. So just keep him out of there, out of a roll. And I think they've got a chance to win the game. Cocktail Napkins got this game at 9, though. That would be a lock. But I'll stay off. Everybody knows why.
Troy?
Yeah, we do this a lot with the line is telling. Why is this one only 3.5? Why is this one 12.5? And then you see the chat going off and everybody going off. It's a gift. It's a gift. It's free. You gotta take Wisconsin. I don't know if I have the balls to lay 12.5 with Michigan, but I do have the balls to say I think I'll watch this one live and see what the line does there, because it really shouldn't be 12.5. I mean, even 9 seems a little high here. Something smells. This is fishy. So I don't quite have the Patty C ability to dive into the stink here, but I would pick Wisconsin with 12.5. I just am a bit scared. I don't know why it's so high.
Me and Mac locking up the Badgers plus 12.5 on Wisconsin, and then jump over to Nashville where this number is rising. This was the first game I bet. I already got a wager in on this one. It's now at 8.5. So I think it opened at 7.5. I was doing the VSiN spot. Jumped in on 8. Vanderbilt catching 8 in Nashville against the Gators. Vanderbilt just won their season series against Tennessee 2-1. I think they're gonna have this is a letdown spot for me. I think they're gonna have issues, especially like I know they should have. They I don't want to say they should have beat Florida. They had their chances to beat Florida in the first matchup, but that was when Florida that was one of the games where Florida started to switch a gear. You know, I'm all over the Gators here. I think they're gonna this one. I think they win by double digits. So I'm locking up the Gators, laying the. Like I said, it's 8.5 now. No big deal. I still recommend it to my clientele out there. If you dial 1-800-PICK-DUNDEE. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'm on Vandy, man. They played a couple weeks ago. I thought Vanderbilt kind of gave away the game at the end. I know Florida's absolutely rolling.
Because that's when Florida wasn't playing as good. That was to me the start of them turning.
But I think Vanderbilt's playing well. Did you lock Florida?
Yes.
I'll do battle. Give me Vandy. I think we get a tight one here. I like the way Vandy's been playing the last 2 weeks.
Bieniek?
I'm with Colby. I'm locking up Florida. This is one of my favorite picks tomorrow. I think matchup-wise, Florida's got a huge matchup advantage in the front court, just with their size and finesse, because they can all stretch out and shoot the three. Vanderbilt's physical, but they don't have the length to really match up with the Gators, I don't think. The guards for Florida have played so much better than that January matchup they played at Vandy. Xavier Lee's found confidence in his shooting stroke. Boogie Fland has ran the offense so much better since. So, yeah, I think this is a totally different team than Florida winning by 4 in Nashville the last time. Lock it up. Give me the Gators.
Yeah, I'm with you. Troy, what are you doing here?
We're putting Mac on Foxhole Island here because I've also already locked up the Gators. I would lock them up all the way to about 12.5 here.
I think alt line is live.
I think alt line is certainly
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
And I also think that the biggest difference for them, they were always able to use their size. But when Xavier Lee started playing with a little bit of confidence, it kind of forced Boogie Flan to not be he's supposed to be the in conference transfer that can already play like that. And he kind of brought the best out of both of them. Yeah, I'm laying it with Florida. Lock that up.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
Triple lock on the Gators, and we're battling McIntyre on the door. Next up, North Carolina Central and Howard. What is this number currently, guys?
11. You
All
can
right,
get
so
12.5 with with Central.
15 and a half.
I've gotten drilled taking Central in these games.
I don't see the 15.5. Where's that at? I got 12.5 as the highest number.
Where'd
you
you
get 15?
Oh, nope. That's Howard, South Carolina State. Wrong
What?
game.
I've got 11.5 on Howard.
I'm on VSiN. They still have Howard,
okay,
South Carolina State.
Gotcha. And then, so if you're looking for Howard, 11.5 is your best number.
Yeah.
For NC Central, it's 12.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going
Their logos look similar. They're both red.
I'm not going to bet this one, but give me Central and Moton. Look, I've gotten destroyed on this exact game a couple times this year, so I'm going to stay away. But give me Central in the points. Bieniek?
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of conviction behind this pick. Howard swept them in the regular season. They won both via blowout. I think it'll be a little bit closer in the title game. Give me Central. I don't love it.
Yeah. Mac?
Give me the same logic for taking Kent tonight. To your point. Third time. They got blown out the first two times. Still a proud program. Lavelle Moden and company. I'll take Central. Lock it up.
McIntosh. Lock it up, Central.
They'll lose by 10.
Troy, what are you doing here?
I'm doing battle with Mac. I'm locking up Howard. I think that this one makes sense at this number because Howard's just way better than everybody else in this conference. And, maybe I'm riding off the high of an incredible somehow cover on 14.5 that I thought was dead. But
no kidding.
Now I'm living with house money, and we're just gonna let it ride on Howard yet again.
Whoa. We got a battle. Mac on Central. Troy on the high side of Howard.
Gotta rep my DC.
Let's go. Fun game. Next up, we have Penn and Harvard in the Ivy. Harvard is laying 3.5, and this is in Ithaca. This is not on campus at Harvard. Some people would think that. I was on a show earlier where I thought the host thought that. I'm locking up Penn. Fran, I think, is live on the money line here. Let's go.
FYI, it's 2.5.
There is a 3.5 out there. Yeah. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'm all over Fran in that building. I think this is a tight one, right down to the wire. I think they have a shot to win it outright. So, yeah, give me Penn in the money line.
The chat is talking about Ethan Roberts being out with a concussion.
Yeah, that's huge for Penn.
Yeah.
That was my point here. I think he's their best player. And specifically, I think the matchup against him is Hinton. I think Hinton might be one of the best players in the league. Give me Harvard. And I'll lock it.
Woo. Troy.
I mean, I know I just said the reasoning behind my future would be if this number is really big, but if I see a 2.5 on DraftKings with Harvard, I think they could win by a 3-point bucket here. Worst case Ontario. I do think that you still have a chance though. If you're playing that Penn money line, it's certainly got to be live just for the sake of how chaotic March has been. But this isn't a bet for me.
We got a battle. Bieniek on the Crimson. Mac and Dundee on the Quakers. Next up, we jump over to, this is the game I want to talk about, guys. Charlotte and South Florida. This line is ridiculous. It's 15.
It's a lot of points.
I think it's come down a half a point. I believe it was at 15.5 on the VSiN show. So is this you seen the news? Like, what's going on the coaching front here? We know Tobin's gone. Yeah, and I keep seeing Hodgson to Syracuse talk.
Yeah.
And Providence talk, but it's more so Syracuse. I think this game is all of a sudden appealing. They've already lost an assistant. Like, I know Charlotte's not they're not great, but you got to wonder where the fucking heads are at.
I'm with you.
I think we got to take the 15 and Charlotte. I'm going to lock this thing. Am I crazy to think this potentially could be live just because of that?
No, that was the reason why I kind of faded them in the conference tournament futures and stuff.
Yeah, let's go. I mean, very dangerous spot for South Florida. And actually, it's kind of terrible for the sport. It's a little bit of Lane Kiffin shit going on, I feel like, where, at least let them get to the fucking tournament.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, this is terrible in this spot. I just think it is a gigantic distraction when you have two coaches potentially gone already.
Yeah, I'll lock up that 14.5.
Yeah. I think there's still 15. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Triple lock. Did Troy leave us?
We might have walked away for a second.
Okay. Troy, what are you doing on this Charlotte South Florida game?
Next slide.
All right, there we go. Triple lock on the clip.
Loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will be together. We're up top 'cause we play to win.
Troy saw these green logos and said, "Too much green."
Too much green. I'm already way too high to be looking at even more green.
Too much green when Charlotte wins in my bank account. All right. Shout out to sprinkle
the money line.
I'm gonna sprinkle the money line. I'm gonna sprinkle this fucking money line here in the clit.
You know what? I'll do that because it's 750. That sounds fun.
Yeah, let's jump on that. Jump on it. McIntyre will be live in Pittsburgh, catching the St. Joe's Hawks against VCU. Everyone is penciling in Dayton/St. Louis and VCU, and I'm afraid to tell you that St. Joe's is going to. There's so much drama here because you got Martelli against the old school.
I know.
I think St. Joe's is going to catch him, dude. I think St. Joe's is going to catch him. They've won 7 straight.
And Martelli did the whole dunk on him in the presser after. I don't have to see him after this game. It all comes back around.
I'm locking up St. Joe's. This is
also if we're talking coaches.
What's that?
We're talking coaches with their head maybe at their next job. Martelli Jr. is also a candidate.
That is very true. Very true. I'm locking up St. Joe's. I think money line's live here in this matchup. Catching right now, it's 210 on the money line, 6.5 points right now. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'm on St. Joe's as well, man. I think it's too many. Both meetings have been fucking fist fights here. I think St. Joe's has enough dudes to keep this within striking distance. Donahue, contract extension.
Yes, 100%. Bieniek.
Yeah, the cocktail napkins got this at 4. Everything that we've already mentioned, Colby, I'm locking up Joe's.
Troy?
I would pick St. Joe's if I didn't have a conference future on them. And you get to the semifinal in the A10, and I know we hate this word around the Sports Gambling Podcast Network, but I will be hedging with VCU. It's time now. 16-1. Yeah, I can hedge 2 rounds.
Fair enough.
You disloyal, fool-ass, bitch-made punk.
And I'm drafting you, buddy.
Don't knock me from making some money.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
That's when it comes to our show here. But look, triple lock on St. Joe's. I will not play the battle music for the hedge there. Next up, we have.
It's not a real battle.
Yeah. Next up, we have very excited to watch this game. Can Mick make it 3 in Central Time Zone? No way. It can't be possible. It can't be possible. Purdue is it still 8.5? What's this number at?
Blowout.
We've got Purdue's laying 6.5 on FanDuel, and you can get a 7.5 on Caesars with UCLA.
So wait, it opened I think at 8.5.
Cocktail Napkins got this at 2.5, minus 2.5 Purdue. Is it telling?
Cocktail Napkin loves the recent performances of Donovan Dent.
Oh yeah, I've been making sure to bring him up almost every time. And it hates the recent performance of Purdue.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, is this line telling or is this line like previous bias, like what we've known these teams to be?
I'm taking.
Plus, also, actually, you know what? This line's factoring out Bilodeau. That's what it is with the injury.
I will take. I think this opened at 8.5 or 6.5. Do you know that? I feel like all my numbers are blending.
I think 8.
This opened at 7.5.
So money's coming in on UCLA.
UCLA's the right side.
I think it is too, but it's interesting. Give me the give me the Bruins and lock it up. Jesus, Mac, you with Mick here?
No. I'm on Purdue.
He told you that UCLA was on the right side, and he said, "Nope, Uno reverse, bitch."
This is the record shit all over again.
Yeah,
right.
I like Purdue. I like Purdue here. I've been on the Purdue wagon.
He doesn't even know what we're talking about right now. What?
I was on UCLA tonight, but I like Purdue here in this spot. I think it's a blowout. I think it's a quick turn on a late night slate.
You know, we have
whoop-de-doo.
You know, in our society, we use words. And sometimes the words have meaning. And you just said you liked UCLA.
I liked them tonight. Not in this game, though.
Bieniek, did he just say he liked UCLA in this game? Am I fucking
the
crazy
UCLA
here?
is the right side here.
What the fuck am I missing here?
Play my music. I am locking Purdue. I think they win by
Play
double
the
digits.
Benedict music.
Yeah.
Braden Smith is fixed. Purdue is fixed. Bieniek is out on him, and that's why Purdue rolls.
I can't handle this anymore. What
let
are we
you go.
doing?
The fuck is that?
It's just too much, man.
You disloyal, fool-ass, bitch-made punk.
They're right side tonight.
Battle. Bieniek, who are you taking here?
I'm staying away. This is a tough read, as we just went through. Everybody's flippity floppity here. And yeah, I don't know whether it's Purdue, this one's telling because the line's that high. They're factoring points for Bilodeau missing the game possibly. But I'll go UCLA. They've got a little bit of momentum and confidence here. And same with Purdue, but I'll go Bruins. Give me the points.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Bieniek's taking the Bruins. I don't even want to play battle music based off of what has occurred on this game. But Troy, what are you taking here?
Man, I hedge one bet on an SGPN show, and everyone starts Benedicting live, taking crazy shit. Like, what have I done?
You just stuck a fork in the socket.
Yeah, what happened?
Like, we should probably just end the show right now, to tell you the truth.
Well, I've got an even funnier one for you here. I think both of you guys are right. I think you could argue UCLA is the right side. I think you could argue Purdue's the right side. I think, especially recently, I mean, we know Rutgers just kind of tries to shut you down, but they can't score. I think you play the over 147.5 in this game. Both teams have been scoring pretty well, and I think it gets to that like 153, 155 range. So I'm going to go with the over, and you don't have to worry about battle music for me.
There you go. He's on the over. As far as Mac, this is what he says.
If I can change and you can change, everybody can change.
Unbelievable. No music played here. Fuck this game.
I'm on Purdue. I'm in Middle America. Let's go.
Yeah,
Weather up.
For right now, give it another 30 seconds.
They're going to win by 12 exactly. They're going to make their foul shots. Braden Smith and company. Play the battle music.
This one's good.
Not
Purdue.
happening. The battle music
Purdue.
is not happening.
I'm the only one that believes in Purdue because Bean Flick up there has already quit on them, and that means it's a lock Purdue wins.
You couldn't make a single pick.
Oh, no, you did. Wait a minute. No, you did. Hey, Jay, come back here. Jay.
It ain't happening. Shout out to Nick giving us $10.
I buttered you up. I was like, yeah, they're right side.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, that game's not even happening tomorrow now. I'm not even going to watch it.
I mean, it is a stupid game. Let's call a spade a spade.
That is true. Ole Miss, the Magic. Can it continue? What's this line currently at, gentlemen? Ole Miss, Arkansas, in Nashville.
I thought that was Alabama for a minute.
The line is
9.5.
It's all over the place, actually. There's a 7.5, there's 8.5s, many, and then there's a 9.5 too.
I will lock up the 9.5 in Ole Miss. Sprinkle the money line yet again. I'm gonna make so much money on Ole Miss when it's all said and done. I might move to Mississippi here. I mean, what the fuck?
You playing Kiffin's house?
Yeah, I'm gonna catch a deal at it. You should buy it. You should buy it the way you switch teams.
Mac, did you see Kiffin's recent post with the Cavanagh twins?
Oh, it's great.
I knew you would be all over that.
It inspired me to. I'm going to stir some shit up tomorrow.
There you go.
Mac, what are you doing here in Nashville?
Yeah, I like Hottie Toddy too, man. Like
sprinkle that money line. Sprinkle that fucking money line again.
Because we're going against Cal, who's a horrible favorite.
And the way they won that game. Come on, man.
Hottie Toddy. They'll run out of gas on Sunday.
Double lock on Ole Miss. Are you asking how they will handle the guards of Arkansas? Well, they have AJ Store. Next. But Troy, what are you doing here?
Shit, they handled the Alabama guards all right.
I think
that's true.
I think 9.5 right now on Blue Book is too many points with what we've seen here. I think Arkansas wins the game because of Acuff, and we've already seen how amazing he can be. But I think 9.5 points gets covered by Hottie Toddy, and so I'm going to lock that up.
Let's go. Triple lock. Being a quadruple lock?
Yeah, I'm in on Ole Miss too. The Cocktail Napkins got it at +6.5. And like I've said this last week, momentum and confidence is a dangerous thing in tournaments, and Ole Miss is playing with it. Give me them to cover. Arkansas edges out a win and puts Ole Miss to bed.
Quadruple block on the Ole Miss Rebels. Gosh, that music's fantastic. Next
They don't
up,
make games like that anymore.
They don't. They do make games like this. Rivalry game. Tulsa and Wichita, but it's being played where? Alabama. Not sure the good people of Birmingham are going to get the message.
Nobody will be there.
Yeah, this is going to be empty as fuck. Tulsa's laying 1.5. Bieniek, I know I hinted at this earlier. A little weary of Tulsa with the triple overtime thriller.
Fair.
But I think they're better than Wichita. So I will take Tulsa. Lock. Lay the 1.5 with the Golden Hurricane. Bieniek?
I like Tulsa as well. I think that this matchup suits them. They also lost the most recent game to Wichita State. They split on the regular season, but Tulsa looked better in both games. They let the second one get away. Give me the Golden Hurricane. I like that they've got a little bit of more experience in this court in Alabama. So I'll go Tulsa. No,
that's a good way to
me.
spin it. I like that. I like that. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'm a Wichita. I mean, the last meeting, yeah, I know they won, but it's all these games have been tight. It's a pick 'em. I like Wichita, the more rested team.
Troy?
What I'm going to do is roll with Novig here and play the Tulsa money line at minus 105. They have it available. And then I'm going to wait and play the Wichita State money line once it gets plussed up. I do think they're more rested, and I think maybe Tulsa comes out a little more well-oiled, and then Wichita State gets their legs under them. Yeah, I mean, you can also get a plus 1.5 still on either team. So this one, somewhat crazy, but for now, I'll roll Tulsa.
I can't talk to this son of a bitch. I can't talk to that son of a bitch. I really can't.
It's March. It's madness.
I mean, I try my best.
Novig's the best.
I try. Shout out to Novig. The music has been disqualified from this game now too. Let's move along to the next game where we have Houston and Arizona doing battle. What is the current line in this one, McIntosh?
Arizona minus 2.5.
I will lock up Houston. The way Arizona won that game, Houston's sitting over there. Revenge is on the mind. Mac, and give all three of their takes because I have to go grab something. So hang on 1 second here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lock battle. I'm on Arizona. I know they won the crazy game the way they did, but rematch of last year's Big 12 championship. I think Arizona's size just bothers Houston. I think Arizona just is a tough matchup. They got size on the perimeter to bother Houston's guards. And I think they control the paint, which doesn't happen against Houston a lot. So love Arizona here. They went into Hilton South and won. They can beat Houston on a neutral floor.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mac. I'm with Arizona as well. The Cocktail Napkins got this game at 4. Should be a great game, back and forth, I would expect. The one game they played earlier this year was at Houston. And I agree with you. Like, this Houston squad is used to being the bully, and not many teams punch back and at the same time punch back with as heavy of blows as Arizona can land at times. I know Arizona is young. Houston is too. And yeah, they have the front court to match it. They have, scoring ability in a couple of different ways. Give me Arizona to win and cover as well. I'm locking that as well. Troy, your thoughts here?
I think if Uzan was playing as good as he did last year, I would be all over Houston. But with the emergence of Fleming and Uzan just hasn't quite been the same. That control down low, I think Arizona gets this done at 2.5. I don't feel that bad, but man, do I absolutely hate going against Houston. They have the ability to stop teams from scoring for like 8 minutes out of nowhere. It's somewhat crazy. And I know Arizona is significantly better than a lot of the teams they do that to, but they still pull it off against these top teams every now and then. And then you're feeling like an idiot because you know the possibilities there, but we'll ride with Arizona for now.
You guys on with Arizona?
Yeah, I'm on
All
Arizona.
three of us.
We're
gonna win by 10.
Idiots. All
I didn't
right.
even pay $100 for that, Colby. What the fuck?
Houston ain't winning this shit.
Oh, please. A fucked up court. Kelvin
That's,
Sampson.
that's right up Arizona's fucking alley.
Matola says they can't handle the girth.
Look, Kelvin Sampson's from goddamn fucking like Cherokee fucking North Carolina. Where the fuck is that? Pembroke, North Carolina, right? He's played on plenty of fucked up courts. He knows all about this. Let's go.
Tommy Lloyd loves them Euros. That's a Euro court.
As a registered Cherokee, I can tell you we used to just throw like fruits into the basket, I think.
That's what I'm talking
before
about.
even the
Troy
peach
every
basket.
day.
That's what I'm talking about.
What is best in life?
I'm on
Crush
the
your
trail of
enemies.
tears.
See them driven before you.
We got a battle. Shout out to Kenneth. That's a great name, by the way. Me and Kenneth are locking up Houston. These clowns are riding with these Wildcats. Matola, you didn't mention that Arizona got their ass whooped by Arizona State in baseball recently. I saw that. Bieniek, you notice how Matola a little quiet that night. Must have had too many jalapeno poppers at the Ruby Tuesdays in Yuma.
Too many mollywops.
It's not
Matola-
baseball season yet this year in Tucson.
That's true. They're getting. I feel like they get their ass whooped every day, right?
Yeah, they didn't have the greatest start, but yeah, I mean, they went to the World Series last year, and then it's transferred into basketball season. So,
Yeah. Matola, I'll see you out in Circa. Let's go. Next up.
is he going? Do we know that
Yes,
for sure?
He is.
Okay.
He is. Yeah.
I was like,
UConn.
he's going to San Jose or San Diego, right?
UConn St. John's. Did I fucking miss the next slide? Oh no. No. That I got it. It's later.
It is
UConn
later?
St. John's.
I've got 6:00 in front of me here.
No, but I didn't put it there because the game was still on when I made the slides.
Okay.
So yeah, it's at the very end. This game is fantastic. I can't wait for this. And remember, UConn just beat St. John's by 3,000, and they only scored. St. John's only scored 40 points. Well, I know what that means. Slick Rick will not be sleeping tonight. He is doing the biggest 8-ball of cocaine that you could ever find right now. There's no way. There's just no way. I am blocking up St. John's. This is a money line play. Let's go. Let's go right here. Can't wait for this game. McIntosh.
Oh, we're having fun tomorrow. UConn Huskies take back the Garden. I think they've had this one circled. They played like shit the one game at the Garden against Johnny's. Still almost won that game. They dropped the game at the end of the regular season to give the Johnnies the regular season title. UConn's been in fuck you mode since they got back to the Garden. I think UConn takes back what's theirs. I'm on UConn. They win it. Sorry, Slick Rick. Give me Hurley.
So you're taking St. John's?
No, I'm on UConn.
Okay.
Well, the way you explained it, we couldn't really tell.
Yeah. So you're taking St. John's?
No.
What do you think about taking Rick
UConn?
Pitino tomorrow?
Huh?
You gonna take Rick Pitino tomorrow?
No, I took him a couple weeks ago.
All right, just making sure. You're gonna take.
I'm on
St.
UConn
John's?
and Arizona.
All right, see if you can recite this at the end of the show. I feel like we should say, Mac, quickly give out your plays. We have an alleged battle. Bieniek, what are you doing here?
Hit him on Purdue.
I mean, we've seen this matchup multiple times now in the last couple of years. Rick Pitino is 4-2 against the spread against Dan Hurley.
Well, I don't get break man cold, but they're counting down 7-6-5.
I deserved that. But yeah, Rick Pitino is 4-2 against the spread against Hurley at St. John's, and he played Hurley well when he was with Iona against UConn in the NCAA tournament. He historically plays well against Hurley. The 30-point blowout loss is the outlier. I think that only fuels them for this upcoming episode of this trilogy. And I think St. John's ends it on top. They sweep the league in back-to-back years. Lock.
Troy?
Can't decode Benedict line, Mac. It's pretty funny. The possibility that this game is rigged by the Mafia is quite high. When you've got a matchup of a bald coach and a dude that's going to have half of an entire bottle of hair gel in his head, I'm always going with the dude with hair. I'll take the Johnnies, but I don't know if I can get there on the money line with you. Just maybe something live if UConn comes out hot and then, Rick Pitino bitches at him, but I wonder if we can get a prediction market to put that up. I saw someone put it in here earlier, 10 units on Hurley to get a tech. I would roll with that.
Nobody on UConn, huh?
Well, I am on St. John's, buddy. I'll be.
Oh well,
yeah,
Mac thinks he took
So
St. John's. He
it's
just
a
said nobody
quadruple
on
lock.
UConn?
Yeah, it's quadruple lock.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah,
I
you
am
said
on,
UConn's the right side, didn't you, Mac?
Listen, I got the notes right
Listen.
here. I got the notepad. That fucking bitch had to
The
take
only
the
thing
notepad
on my
in this
mind,
fucking hotel
Gene,
room.
was pussy.
This is the
Listen.
winning pick.
Yeah,
That Latina bitch from fucking that one night, she ain't getting this notepad.
The winning dick.
Winning
I can
dick
tell you
picks.
this: Matt gives out every team, so he never loses. He's like,
Hey,
like,
hey, honey, you
I'm
want my
winning
dick
anyway.
picks? Here you
I'm
go.
winning.
Here's my
I'm
dick.
winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
He's the classic Dick Cheney playing both sides, profiting off of both.
we got a battle. Matt maybe on the UConn Huskies.
UConn Huskies.
Everyone else is on St. John's, including maybe Mac.
Hey, I will say it. I don't like being on Hurley against Patino. But hey,
No.
UConn fans, tweet at me at Moneyline_Mac. I'm more than happy to take a photo with your.
I don't think
jersey.
they want you on their side.
Why? I'm the only one that's taking them tomorrow.
Allegedly.
Did you pick the Johnnies when they won by 40? Like, I don't know if they want.
No,
you.
I took UConn.
Oh,
I'm
maybe you
2-0.
weren't on
I'm
the
2-0
show.
in those
Sorry.
games. I'm 2-0, and I had the Johnnies in the first game. We watched the game at Scotty's. That was the first time the notepad got stolen. UConn, you're a lock tomorrow. Actually, favorite bet, UConn tomorrow.
Allegedly. Look, swag tournament. We got. What's this line right now? Because this Prairie View Magic I love. All right, because get ready to see PV dancing because Southern just won at the buzzer. What is this? What is this line right now? I don't see it.
This
Southern
line-
laying 2.5.
Yeah. 3.5's out there too.
I'm locking up PV. Why you don't change horses midstream, Mac? All right, PV gets it done. McIntyre, what are you doing here right now? At 5:31 in the morning.
I think that's part of the reason I get my teams mixed up. I like Prairie View with you. Let's go. Let's ride the momentum. Coach Morton doing a good job year one here in the postseason.
So far, double lock on PV. Bieniek, what are you doing here?
I'm going Jags. Give me Southern.
Oh, why don't you go jag off over there?
You lock it up, the Jags, Bieniek?
I'll lock
No,
up Prairie
I'm
View.
not locking
All
up
right, look
the
at that
Jags.
mascot. Come on.
Yeah. Troy, what are you doing here?
I mean, you can get the 3.5 with Prairie View. That's over at what? BetMGM, I think. I'm okay taking 3.5 points. Prairie View's been playing pretty good. You got to fade the game winner, like you said. Yeah, we'll lock Prairie View.
Let's go. Triple lock on PV. Shout out to them, dude. I've been really enjoying this run. Was it Dante Horn, their guard? Ball it out for them. Let's go.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Triple lock allegedly on Prairie View.
Honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will be together. We're up top 'cause we play to win.
Next up, we have Toledo and Akron doing battle in Cleveland. McIntyre will be here allegedly if he doesn't run out of gas. Toledo laying 7. I'm sorry, Toledo catching 7.5. Stop it. Akron's going dancing. I'm laying the 7.5. Zip it up. Zip it up. You zip it up. Mac.
Yeah,
It's going to be a close game to like the 4-minute mark. And Akron's just going to will this thing, dude.
I mean, Toledo needed a 4 for 24 performance from UMass to win the game tonight. I don't think Toledo's very good. Like I like Kowalczyk and company, but they never win this time of year. I'll take John Gross and Akron. I'll lay the points. I think they'll win by 15.
Yeah, not a bad alt line here.
Yeah.
I
They're
co-sign.
the
I'll
best team in
co-sign
the
that.
league.
Alt line this shit. Bieniek, what are you doing here?
This Toledo team sucks. It is one of the worst teams Kowalczyk has had in the last
You
decade.
hear that, Savage?
However, they're playing with nothing to lose. They have no expectations. I think they have a little bit of momentum coming into this game. The cocktail napkin has them as a 5.5-point dog. I will take the points with the Rockets, and I will sprinkle a little bit on the money line. The time you least expect it is when I think Kowalczyk goes dancing. This is the year. Nobody thought it was going to be the year, but he's got a freshman point guard that's an absolute stud. Leroy Blyden goes dancing.
He is a baller. He is a fucking baller, dude.
They better hope. Better hope they go 4 for fucking 30 like UMass did. I really wanted UMass Akron because I thought we would have got a hell of a championship game. I think it's a blowout.
Bieniek, you say you're locking this?
Yeah, I'm locking it. I'm springing a little bit on the money line.
We're gonna get
Troy, what are you doing here?
So this one is the same handicap that I had on the golden splashes. You know I love my dick puns, but you can't piss if the zipper is zipped up. And guess what else resembles a dick?
Well, I think
a
you
rocket.
Can.
Well, if you're like Moneyline Mac last night,
he's
possibly.
about to say, ask Mac at Mountain Mamas. I'm sure this happens nightly.
Every time I wake up, I always spill my half beer right on my middle of my shorts.
2 great cheerleader fan bases right here.
Oh, there you go. There you
Sounds
go.
like he's speaking from experience.
Are you on Akron, Troy?
Zip it up. Zip it up. No,
Yeah.
there's not going to be any piss in the pants here. We're going to keep this zipped up.
I won't.
What is best in life?
All line.
Crush your enemies. See them driven before you.
Phoenix on the Rockets. Everyone else on the Zips. I think Marcus here is onto something here. I think he's onto something here. Something's up. Something's up there.
I haven't been drinking it. This cup has literally been being sipped every other fucking minute. What are you talking about?
Water, right?
Where's my
dehydrated.
Where's my 24
Dehydrated.
rack?
Oh, there we go.
You got the moon rocks. He's got the moon
Someone
rocks.
else got you beat, man.
Yeah.
This guy just watched his neighbor get arrested and car impounded at 5:30 a.m.
Holy shit.
Damn. Lawyer up. Tell him to lawyer up.
Is that
Tell him
Bob
lawyer
Huggins? Did you see Hugs?
Sorry, buddy.
Get a good lawyer. Fight it all. Fight it all.
He didn't mean to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all a misunderstanding. Kennesaw State, Louisiana Tech. Good God. This is the game I have zero feel on. Kennesaw's laying 1.5. Zero feel, but hey, guess what? I'm gonna bet this. Give me Kennesaw laying 1.5. Who the fuck is La Tech to even be in this spot? Kennesaw's a proud program. Let's go. Mac?
How is Kennesaw favored?
They beat him by 3 back on February 21st. Probably why.
Yep. And then Louisiana Tech won the other one by 5. Oh man, we got to make a decision here. God, I feel like this game is a 2-point game either way. Give me Kennesaw. They're favored for a reason. They make their free throws. Kennesaw goes dancing. They beat La Tech. I'll lock it up. I'm not buying in this La Tech shit. I'm sick of it.
Double lock on Kennesaw, I think.
I have all my
Phoenix.
picks written down. Here's my dick picks.
Yeah. Bieniek, what are you doing here?
Gonna get demonetized from Moneyline Max dick pics live.
So
bitch don't see my dick pics again.
This would be a fantastic story, in my opinion, if Kennesaw State were to win. You had their best player in Simeon Cottle get thrusted out of the team during the middle of the year due to the gambling probe. You had Davin Crosby, who was a transfer in from Wake Forest in the offseason, got into a car wreck, has not played at all for Kennesaw State this year. I think Kennesaw State, if they were to win, this would be a fantastic story for Coach Petway. However, I think Louisiana Tech pulls this thing out. Cocktail Napkins got the Bulldogs favored here. Their last 4 games defensively, they've held Liberty to 71 points, Delaware to 38, Middle Tennessee to 69, and Missouri State to 66. They've just locked in on the defensive end of the floor. Give me the Bulldogs to win the game, no bet.
What would Cannabis Capper do? He would pick his Kennesaw State Owls, I think. This is still, like you said, no conviction. I'm not locking this, but I'll pick Kennesaw State.
All right, double lock on Kennesaw State from myself and
Is Matt going to take a dick pic?
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Shout out to Brian Sanders. That's our people right there. We're winning this thing. Give me my Owls. Hope you're good, Brian, man. Good catching you at Richmond, man. Bet detect. Hey, Brian. CJ Sullivan is touring, doing comedy in Richmond and then Virginia Beach. I think I'm going to try to hop up to Richmond to catch in the next couple weeks, man. Like
I volunteered you to come last night on the show while you were passed out in jail, Mac.
I'm going to jump back over there if all is well. There's only one thing I have to do potentially that could. He hasn't told me the exact day yet, but if all goes well, I will be out there for that.
We thinking what, May? It's gonna happen in May?
I forget. He said like in a month,
April.
but
He said the dates.
Do you remember what they were? Because
the teens in April is all I can kind of remember.
Got my mother-in-law coming in town. That's the one thing that could fuck up this party.
The Cocktail Napkins out that total at 147, Coach Casey.
Will do. But if so, I will come out there. Yeah. Wait, we all took this. Next, let's go to the Wahoos and Duke. All right, Virginia. I apologize, Coach Odom. I know we talked a lot. I will say this, man. Mental preparation, Coach Odom was preaching that when I interviewed him back in October. First off, I was kind of dumbfounded that majority of the coaches, short of SMU and Virginia, had like 30 mics in their face and you had to really fight for your position to interview them, right? Coach Odom, I just got to talk to for like 20 minutes, just me and him. And my guy, Deshaun Tate. Shout out to Deshaun. Check out Tate's Take. But it was really just us 3 talking. I got to give him a ton of credit, man. Even though I thought they might have been a little phony, he's flushing the toilet on Pick Dundee, right? And I hate Duke. So here's my analysis. Lock, Virginia. Let's go. All right? We're all over this one. You hear that, NC Nick? We're coming for you with your John Cryer.
See, that's a proper Benedict. Give the entire apology and explanation and then Benedict.
Well, I'm taking Virginia.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, you've just been against them and then you pick them.
Yeah.
Like, you don't live pick them and then don't pick them.
Yeah, I mean, Mac's under investigation right now by the feds. But Mac, what are you doing here in Charlotte?
I am under investigation. I'll lock Duke. I think they'll win by double digits. I locked Duke and I locked UConn, and I did not stutter. That'll never happen again on the same night.
You did lock what? UConn and Duke, man, and I do believe.
I don't think I've ever done that on the same night.
Yeah, and I think most people are saying,
You disloyal, fool-ass, bitch-made punk.
Bieniek, what are you doing here?
Yeah, my question on whether or not Ryan Odom was a good tournament coach, I think, has a chance to be answered here. 3 games in 3 days would be quite impressive, especially with a win over this team.
This would be his 30th fucking win, dude.
I know they're gonna get blown out tomorrow. Like they've overachieved too much. I think they get drilled.
The Cocktail Napkins got this as a 9-point game, so basically right on that number. Duke kind of rallied after being threatened against FSU, shorthanded, blew out Clemson or just handled them pretty well. I think now that reverts back to they're comfortable. Give me UVA to make some noise here and keep this one close. I do not feel great about it, though.
No lock?
No.
Troy?
I'm going to take the wise words of my buddy Kenny Towns, who played third base on UVA's national championship baseball team back in 2015. He messaged me this morning and he goes, I would be really excited about how Virginia's playing if Duke wasn't so fucking good. So lock up Duke.
We got a battle Dundee on the line. Mac and Troy on the Blue Devils, I think.
Allegedly.
Next up, we are jumping over to UC Irvine and Hawaii. This game is absolutely fantastic and has a big West special. What's this number currently sitting at, guys?
You can get Hawaii plus 2.5 on Greenbook.
You can get Irvine minus 1.5 at Bet Rivers.
So here's the deal. I think I speak for America when I say I want Hawaii to be good at every sport that's ever existed. I love Hawaii. Something about them in that I watch every one of their baseball games and basketball games and football games because it's something about the time zone. I also know they're underfunded. So like I feel like they're America's team. It's not the Dallas Cowboys. It's fucking Hawaii. They're America's team. Everyone I've talked to that loves college football grew up watching Timmy Chang throw for 7 million yards a game and Colt Brennan. And we just always loved Hawaii. I mean, me back in the day when they had Paul Johnson and Niumatolo was playing QB. But they do choke. And they didn't choke tonight, which was surprising. So I will lock up UC Irvine. But damn it, Hawaii. This is a loss I will not be super mad at if I lose. But give me Irvine. I believe they are the best team in the conference. Lock. Mac?
And they have a coach who's won this tournament multiple times over and over and over again. Give me Turner. Give me Irvine. Sorry, Hawaii. It ain't happening.
Double lock on the Anteaters. Bieniek?
It's a bites at the apple type of thing, though, Mac. Like Turner's only won the league tournament 3 times, and he's been there and been one of the best coaches in the league, like 12 to 15 of the years. So
he's gotten it done, though. Like,
yeah,
and he's won a tournament game. Like he's good.
I say that all to just go with my preseason pick with the Anteaters. Shout out to the preseason show, by the way. The prompt was who's the most dangerous mid-major to come out of a league in the NCAA tournament. I said Irvine, and Cannabis Capper, who was on that preseason take show, said Hawaii. So somebody's going to be correct, I think, going into the NCAA tournament. But give me the Anteaters. Cocktail Napkin likes them too at -3. I'll lock this one up. I feel all right about UCI here.
All right.
Triple lock. What are we doing here, Troy?
As a man of the people and the de facto president of the chat, we want to hear the song one more time. Lock me up, Hawaii.
Woo-hoo-hoo. And look, Vegas is known as the 9th island. So
this is the island that's not that bad to go to. There's a certain other island. No.
It's not paradise all the time. It's hard to get to Hawaii.
we have a battle. Troy repping the Rainbow Warriors in Vegas there. Dundee, Bieniek, Mac on Irva, Troy on the Rainbow Warriors. Next up, we have Cal Baptist and Utah Valley. What's this line currently sitting at?
Valley -1.5.
Give me Baptist. Lock it up.
Baptist is gonna win.
Yep.
Utah
the distractions
Valley
with the
yes.
and the refs. Watch out for these refs.
This is gonna be a rigged game. I'm with you. I think Cal Baptist on the money line. Valley hasn't covered recently, like 5 or 6 in a row. A lot of distractions. I'm all over Cal Baptist, and they're the best player in the league.
They do. Can't wait to watch this one tomorrow night. And yeah, if you don't know, Utah Valley's currently kind of suing the conference. Dominic Daniels is the guard we're reviewing, or we're referring to reviewing. No, Noah, who are you referring to here in the WAC championship game?
My pick is the Lancers. I took them to win the conference betting wise, like futures, and I'll double down here with just the plus 1.5 or whatever. But yeah, I retweet everything that you guys said. Distractions for Utah Valley. That's been the handicap the last 2 games that they've played for me as well. And then Dominique Daniels for Cal Baptist. He's one of the best stories in college basketball because he stayed there and been a star.
Please get him into
all
the
3
tournament.
seasons. He's been there. He's rode it out. I agree.
I'd just love to have all these TMZ fans find out about this guy in the real dance. When he drops like 40 on somebody, he's like Max Asmus essentially. We're seeing Max Asmus before the tournament run.
He's not like a 5-footer though. So
yeah, but I'm just saying, the classic,
in
classic
principle.
guy. Yeah. Troy, what are you doing here?
I mean, time's up for Utah Valley. Eventually, the conference is gonna collect. I like getting points with Baptist. I like taking the 1.5 in these mid-major tournaments because it seems like everybody knows that game's going to be close. And I know Kramer brought it up. The plus 1.5 hits at like 64% or something. It's pretty good. And with how good Cal Baptist has been in the second half of these games, if for some reason they fall behind, you probably got a good chance to get back in and make it up. So let's lock Cal Baptist.
Colby, I actually just Googled it. His official team page, he's listed at 5'10", and they kind of inflate those for the little guys. So maybe he is a 5-footer.
Let's go. And KBL, we covered that game.
Yeah.
They won by 2, didn't they?
We made money.
Yeah. Anyway, quadruple lock on Cal Baptist.
Let's go.
Gonna get baptized.
Let's go. Actually, here.
First draws.
Next up, we have. What
shit!
happened? Oh,
it was the last game time wise. I forgot.
Oh, I got you. We have a heated rivalry game. San Diego State, Utah State. What is this line currently sitting at, boys?
Utah State minus 1.5.
Oof. Well, I have a future, and I will back my future. I am locking up San Diego State and Brian Dutcher. Not hedging. What's going on here? Mac, what are you doing here?
No, I'm not hedging either. I like San Diego State to get it done. I think this is a war that comes right down to the wire. We saw it 2-3 years ago.
This is like a low key great rivalry that's came up really since Fisher went to San Diego State.
Yes, and so round 3 this year, they both won on their home courts. I like Dutch and company, man. This time of year, I love backing the Aztecs. So I'll take San Diego State, lock it up.
Yeah. Bieniek?
I forgot to run the number on the cocktail napkin too. So we'll go Utah State. I'll go Utah State here. Don't feel great about it because it is San Diego State territory, but I think Calhoun goes out on top. That's what I'll say. Give me the Aggies. I don't feel great about it. I'm not betting this.
Shout out to Ben D, who's on his way to work to roll those greens. Smoke them if you got them. Cats at the end of the show. Thank you, boys, for your service. Hey, thank you.
Shout out Ben. I think he's rolling golf greens. Like I will be here in, about 25 minutes.
Smoke them if you got them. What are you doing here, Troy?
This is one of the mascots that you just can't fade it. You're getting 1.5 points, and some of my picks actually have to do with what logo is chosen by Colby or Carlton or whoever does the slide.
This was me. This was me.
I think that really has a lot to do with it. And like I said, I like taking the 1.5 in these games that we see that are wars. There's a lot of 1-point wins by the favorite where people get screwed. I'll roll with the Aztecs.
So we have a triple lock on the Aztecs here. All right, top plays of the night, gentlemen. Let's go. 3 and a dog. I'll start things off with give me Ole Miss plus 9.5 against Arkansas. Give me St. John's. Give me St. Joe's. And the dog to win outright. I'll even give you a 4th. Let's do 4. Let's do 4. Florida's going to fuck up Vanderbilt tomorrow. The dog is Dayton beats St. Louis. I mean, that's one of the dogs. There's a few that I like, but I think Dayton is the most realistic. McIntyre, fire.
Purdue is going to drill UCLA. There you go. Best bets segment. Smoke them if you got them. Boil her up. Into the finals. Matt Painter.
I think tide turning. As I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of it's easy to see a tide turn. Did I say those words?
Mac's like, did I say those words? Continue, Mac.
Yeah, and I'll double down on Moneyline Chalk and Tire Blue Blood edition here tomorrow. Duke and UConn lay the points.
This isn't the first time he's done this. We get around to March and he always hits up the group chat with the like, you know what? I'm putting together a blue blood parlay. And I think last year it hit. I think we got it to hit last year.
Every now and then I keep people on their toes. I got the Purdue game. I was fucking with you guys, and then I'll take Duke and UConn the dog. Times I get into 6-7 hours. Yeah, I'll be on Dayton. Dayton's going to beat St. Louis. Anthony Grant's going to be one game away from the NCAA tournament come Sunday.
Bieniek, fire.
Florida's smoking Vanderbilt tomorrow. Minus 7.5. Lock that up. We'll go with St. John's plus 3.5. I like Patino against Hurley. 4-2 ATS at St. John's there in that matchup. We will go Toledo plus 7.5 against Akron. Ole Miss plus 9.5 against Arkansas, and then the dog plus 5.5 Dayton plus 200 on the money line to get it done against St. Louis.
Wow, we're hitting on all cylinders. Troy, fire.
All right, we're going off the TMZ farm for all of these here. We're gonna go Purdue UCLA under 147.5. I really like that under and that, I really like that. What did I play? Did I just say the wrong thing and write that down? I think I said I put it in as an over. I'm all fucked up. Yeah, I put it in as an over, so apologize there. It's the over 147.5. I don't know why I wrote down U on my goddamn notebook. My dick pics are all messed up. Dick pics are jacked up. We're going to go UMBC minus 3.5 in Baltimore against the system. The system is broken. And we're going to go Howard minus 11.5 as a best bet. I think Howard just rolls. And the dog's going to be Prairie View A&M playing their best ball.
Woo, I like that one. Folks, give Troy Tuning a follow on Twitter at Troy Tuning.
Press like, baby. There's 500 people watching.
Hit that like and subscribe. Remember, this upcoming Wednesday, March 18th, 6 p.m., Overhang Bar. We will all be there, God willing.
Also, Sunday night reaction show live after the bracket gets revealed, shortly after. Tune in.
Let's go. Bieniek's on Twitter at NoahB77_. Also check out the College Baseball Experience. Moneyline Macintosh, two-way Mac. He's on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac.
Shit, you're the one with the two-way contract going up to SGP and down to TCE half the time.
That's true, but that's how it all started, all right? I never switched teams, all right? I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. Check out the College Football Experience and the FCS College Football Experience. Till next time, folks, this is the College Basketball Experience, youtube.com/the College Experience. Hit that like and subscribe button. Also, George Mason, start your football program t-shirts. Get it in. All right. I know some people are saying,
The fuck is that?
just trust me. Just trust me. Get on over there. Startyourfootballprogram.com. Great website. Go to it. All right. Till next time. This is the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we are somewhere out of
My celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. They say the Lord watches over my sins, over my head, watching hair as it thins, over the ledge, it ain't letting me in. There's still regiments and relevance to letting me win. Win, win, lose or draw. You ain't prepared unless you all ready to lose it all. Losing a brawl? Yeah, that's a ride day. Good friends know my Nina Hideaway. They came and went, but the riders stay. So it's like I won the lottery and can't be found until I resurface with the latest purchase. 33 and a third and 45 circles. You ain't got that shit. And I ain't 45 king. But on the beats, I've been doing my thing. I start the program and the doorbell ring. I gotta leave town to a place I can't be found. My celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. American dreams, lessons, and still they work. I guess the sand on the beach still was really dirt. Now I'm going home, flying over Rome at 30,000 feet. Like, damn, is that really Earth? I see the killers work on walls, familiar turf. Got a little school in graph, 101 was first. Got a little school in math, didn't really work. But put the numbers on the block and I make them hurt. Any block is my stomping ground where my people lay low so they can't be found. They don't wanna be, ain't from the crew, but I'm honorary. Liquid, solar sad, psycho harmony. Type of armory that's more than a shield. Type of armory.